Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day one of a brand new week and the second week of the anniversary festival event. And before we can move on to week two, we've got to wrap up week one, and we are going to grab 1,000 sleep points 1,100 sleep points. I forgot to add my own to that 1,000 bonus. Puts us at 4,133 for the total. And for the daily lottery, we are going to pick up, there's a lot of bundles to scroll through now, another biscuit. Very nice. Good. I need all the biscuits. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report, see if we got that snoozing type, try to get that Fue Coco we've been searching for all this time. Hopefully, as you can see, we are going to have a very good drowsy score. Drowsy power? Drowsy score? Whatever, it's the same thing. We're going to have a very good one this sleep research. 8 hours, 50 minutes of sleep with 50% snoozing. That's looking pretty good. Dozing type. Okay, well, never mind. Did not go the snoozing route. We went to the dozing route. So we are going to get our ×2 drowsy power. That's going to be like 100 and... I would say 120, but I think, don't we also get extra drowsy power from the first anniversary festival? No, it's still 120-ish. 118,265 drowsy power. Not bad at all. Should have some decent spawns today. Let's see if we get any new stuff. The more new stuff we get, the better. One of those looks new. No, it's not new. Never mind. So we got Why Not, Clefable. Who else do we got? We have, let's see, Butterfree, Pinsir, Absol, Fue Coco. A few things worth catching. So we've got Meowth, Pinsir, Fue Coco, Why Not, Slowbro, Clefable, Absol, and Butterfree. Interesting. So there's a few things I would like to catch out of this. A few things I'd like to catch. Let's see. Somebody be hungry. Not the one I wanted to be hungry. Only you. Ooh, that's bad. Well, our first and primary concern is the Fue Coco. Perfect. Might as well have been hungry. That worked out. And now the way that Pinsir has gone with the one that I have, I'm not entirely sure I even want to catch Pinsir anymore because it's so much investment for so little work. And then now that I'm thinking about it, let me double check this on the fly real fast. Absol brings in cocoa and apples, right? Is that what it's best for? Cocoa and apples? Because if that's the case, then I don't know that I really... Yeah, cocoa, apples, that's really it. But if we're looking at cocoa, the best... I mean, Absol with double cocoa does outperform Blastoise, but we have a really good Blastoise that is to the point that I never worry about cocoa. So I don't know that I need it there. And then now for apples, Skeledirge and even Honey Apple Pinsir outperforms Absol. So if we get a good Fue Coco, we don't need an Absol anyway. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna worry about catching the Absol either. Because if we get a good Fue Coco, then what do we need the Absol for? Because it only wins in the Coco category. And I'm not worried about it. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna feed it some biscuits just until it gets full. And we'll just see what happens. But other than that, I'm not really gonna try too hard. So I'm not gonna give it any great biscuits or the ultra biscuit or anything like that. Just feed it till it gets full, and then we'll catch one over time. Because for now, we don't have a high need for a Coco Absol, you know? I could see a potential future. I did not mean to click finish. Well, maybe I did. I didn't realize it got full. I could see a potential future where we have a recipe that needs cocoa and apples, and maybe having a cocoa apple Absol would be beneficial there. But for now, it's not super mandatory to have one. So we're not going to worry about it. Pinsir, the Honey Venusaur outperforms Pinsir, so I'd rather just look for a better Bulbasaur than what I have right now. Even though my Venusaur is honey, I think it's honey tomato. No, it's double tomato. Never mind. It's honey tomato tomato. I was gonna say if it's honey tomato honey, then that would be fine too. It would outperform my Pinsir, but the rest of it, there's not really a need for it. Even the hungry Slowbro, I have a really good one. I have a really good Slowpoke that's gonna be a good Slowking if we ever need tails. So we're not worried about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna take home the Fuecoco today, which honestly is the only thing I'm really worried about. So kind of works out. Anyway, let's move on. And hopefully we can get a decent Fuecoco, but first we need to send out that Fuecoco candy. And then we can, I like the little party balloons in that picture. No one's gonna see it, but I like it. 16,500 dream shards. Very nice. But all right, let's check this Fuecoco. Come on, buddy. You are my last hope. Level 15 and modest. Ooh. I do not, I have such a hard time remembering these natures for the most part. Oh no. I was just talking about how if you were good, we didn't have to worry about an Absol, and now I have to worry about an Absol. Come on, buddy. Well, let's see how it turns. Oh, are you kidding me? Ingredient Finder S, Helping Speed M, Helping Speed S, Research XP bonus. Where's it at? There it is. And Skill Level Up S. And then for the modest nature, I mean, that's not bad. You could work with that with the both helping speeds. You could work with that. Overall, though, not fantastic. So let's go ahead and calculate it out. We'll see. Really? Ranked that high already? That's kind of surprising. I thought the nature, did I pick the right nature? I did. But I guess it doesn't affect it as much as I thought it would. Speaking of natures and what everybody's been begging for is nature mints, I would love a way to re-roll these ingredient spreads. That would be fantastic if we could re-roll those somehow. Maybe like every 200 sleep hours you rack up with a Pokemon or something like that, you could re-roll the ingredient spread. That would be nice, because then you got to work for it, but it's not locked behind any kind of paywall or anything. That would be interesting if we're doing some outside of the box thinking, but this PR is actually turning out a lot better than I expected. Particularly if we made this Ingredient Finder M with a sub-skill seed, it would be even better. I would assume probably 95 PR. Which is very surprising given the speed of help down nature, but it's not bad. It's not the worst. But then of course, with its main skill, recharging its own strength and a healer on the team, speed of help down won't affect it that badly as long as you keep it above 80% energy. So yeah, this could actually work out pretty well if the ingredient spread was better. I don't know. I kind of want to hold on to it just in case, because maybe we could use it for some apples in the meantime, but at the same time, we have the really good Delibird that's doing pretty good work for apples, so definitely not going to invest in it anytime soon unless we somehow get a way to re-roll these ingredients, or they come out with a recipe that uses apples and sausage, whatever that could possibly be. Something's just telling me to hold on to it. Maybe it's my own foolish pride. Who knows? But something's telling me to hold on to it. So I'm gonna put it in the box. I'm gonna let it keep running in the background, and we're gonna move on. But yeah, I'm gonna keep letting the calculation go until it's finished. Never mind, it's finished. 84 PR total. Not bad. Very surprising. I don't know. We'll figure out what to do with that Fuecoco later. For now, it's time to wrap up finally this week, and we can move on to week 2 of the Anniversary Fest as soon as we can tell this Snorlax goodbye. And we've got our week 52, 1 year weekly summary, Master 10, final strength of 591,326, gains from berries 256,512, and our gains from cooking 334,814. Not bad for slacking off most of the week. Overall grade of S, so that gives us 6 small handy candies. Very good. We will put those to good use eventually. And for now, the fact that we just got that terrible Fuecoco kind of sealed the deal on where we're going, and we're going to be going to Cyan Beach, and we're going to try to get us a Fuecoco. Are we? Or are we going to go to Taupe? We might go to Taupe, because that's only Fuecoco. Nah, we'll go to both. That way we can get some more Quaxley candy along the way too. We'll go to Cyan Beach. New area sound data will be downloaded. Download complete. All right, so the plan is to try to find a better Fuecoco. That's the only one that I'm missing a good one of. And of course, it's the one I really want, and salads. Is that a bad thing though? Are we upset about that? I don't know if we are. Don't think we are, actually. This might work out. Now that we've got this new Quaxwell, this might work out. 342 research XP gained on everybody in the party. I did swap out for some more ingredient finders. Dream cluster small for going to bed on time. Of course, the final night of Good Sleep Day is happening tonight. So if you've got any incense that you want to use, don't forget to do that. Make sure to put the Pokemon on your team that you want to get some extra XP, because we will be getting double XP tonight. But I did throw these guys on the team because I wanted them to get some XP. Quaxwell, why can't I click on you? There you are. A lot of Oran berries. That soybean might come in handy. An ingredient magnet definitely will come in handy. Getting that first thing in the morning. We can put those to good use. Cocoa and milk, don't know that we can really use that all that much in a salad. Got Beware on the team to get a little bit of extra XP and some more corn, of course. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about breakfast. Because I can already tell with salads, we're not gonna have enough time. Green grass salad, we could make that, but I think that requires, yeah, we don't have enough dish space. That's fine. We won't be able to focus on green grass salad, but I might be able to get that for lunch and or dinner and try to help get us to the full 8 spawns. For now, we're gonna have to do the gluttony potato salad. And let's fill that in with, we don't need this, so we'll throw those in there. I did not get a single extra tasty yesterday. I fed all 3 meals, not a single extra tasty, so maybe it's today, not for breakfast. If we could get it for lunch or dinner, that would be fantastic. We got 19,381 to start with, and that means that we should be in a pretty good place. Hopefully we can get to basic 3 at least. Hopefully. Come on, come on. Oh, we're at basic 4. Even better. Even better. Nope, basic 2, man. We're only at basic 2. Now we're at basic 1. Now we're at basic 2 again. This game sometimes. We're at basic 5. Never mind. Now we're back to basic 4. Now we're basic 5. I almost said basic 6. Almost grade 1. So yeah. Well, that just rolled over to basic 5. Okay, maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. I see that we have a little notification here, but for what? I don't think we have new news. No, there's no new news, but we do have a gift. What for? Special gift. Okay, just 4 random Poke Biscuits? I'm not gonna complain. I can always use more Poke Biscuits. All right, well. Nice little surprise gift. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, moving on. We've got our community reports. How many are we going to have today? 40. I was going to say a number, but it popped up right as I said it. with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 the doubled up. Very good odds. Very good odds. Not bad. All right. Well, that is done and dusted. And now, oh, by the way, yeah, I forgot about this. Notes. Random thing. Apparently, even though I have a steel berry specialist, I never collected a steel berry until yesterday when I was trying to feed Snorlax favorite berries. So I got 20 free diamonds for that. You didn't realize I had never collected a steel berry, a blueberry, until yesterday. As you can see, we didn't get very many, so yeah, that didn't really help. It's awfully sour. Gross. All right. So that's done and out of the way. We have completed all of our notes. Nothing left to do. I didn't realize that hadn't been done. It's the little things. Did I not collect my gift? I thought I did. Yeah, no gifts available. Interesting. Is it bugged? It might be bugged. No, there it goes. It's gone. All right, well. Are we basic 6 now? Basic 5. Very nice. Okay, I like that. Basic 5 to start off the week. That's pretty good for Cyan Beach. While we are figuring this out, let's go ahead and look at our missions. We of course know we have the regular, or not regular, the anniversary missions. Get Snorlax to basic 2, so we've got 25 extra Sprigatito candy. Very good. Master 1 is what we need for the Quaxley candy. We need to use 100 candies for a friend incense, which we do want to do. Friend incense, kind of rare for a free player. Of course, we're going to go to bed on time 3 times. That'll be easy. Cook 12 times, also easy. For the weekly, ooh, we definitely want to be Master 3, because that's a Totodile incense, and those are rare, and I still need a very good Totodile. So yeah, definitely going to be going for that one. Other than that, we need to befriend 10 Pokemon, go to bed 5 times on time, feed 381 of Snorlax's favorite berries. That will be easy. Feed Snorlax 1781 berries, cook 17 times, and get to Master 3, and we got a bunch of nice stuff. Yeah, we should be able to do these pretty easily this week. So no biggie there. Okay, so now the big question. Cyan Beach, we need 304, basically 305,000 strength in order to get the full 8 spawns. We are going to get 1.5 times today, so by the end of today, need to be at, see, 305,000, just over 200,000 strength by the end of today. So that's going to be an interesting push. If we're going to make, let's see, if we're going to make the green grass salad, which we definitely should. Let's see how many meals worth we have enough for. We need more oil. I did not mean to click. Oh, it won't let me click green grass anyway. So 22 oil, 17 corn, 14 tomatoes, 9 potatoes. We definitely have the potatoes. We have the tomatoes, we have the corn. Oil is the only thing we're lacking, but we're not missing much. Only 15 of them, so that's not bad. So for that recipe, we only need Toxicroak on the team, which will be plenty. Probably gonna bring in Victory Bell just to make sure we have enough tomatoes and potatoes to make some more if we need more to get to the strength we need. We are gonna get the bonus gains from cooking because of the week 2 bonus. So we might have to make it 3 or 4 times. Unless we get an extra tasty, then that would definitely help a lot. But that's not bad. The real question is, what salad are we going to focus on after that? Because for now, let's see. Can we leave Gardevoir on the team? We might be able to. I would like to. Let's get Flareon on the team because we need the pot expansion. And then let's get Victory Bell on the team for the tomatoes and potatoes. Then let's put our boy Quaxwell on the team. So he's going to be super helpful. And who else? What other salads are we gonna make is the question. What other salads could we make? We could try to make the ninja salad, but I don't feel confident that we're gonna be able to get all the ingredients we need, particularly with the teams that we have. So maybe we focus on a slightly weaker salad. What's the next lowest soybean? Water veil? Ugh. Well, I don't like that. I mean, we could definitely pull off water veil with Quaxwell and Venusaur, but I don't like that idea. I do want to keep Quaxwell on the team to keep getting XP. I'm gonna have to figure this out. For now, we're gonna do the green grass salad, and then I'm gonna try to figure out what else we should make. What would be very beneficial. If we had a good Fuecoco, I'd do the Calm Mind fruit salad, because that's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. But we also would need honey, and that's a problem for us. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this one out. For now, we'll focus on getting the green grass made. We'll throw our big boy Blastoise back on the team because he is just too strong. We could get to level 100, get that berry finding, he'd be even more strong. But for now, that ingredient magnet's really good. And he brings in a lot of good filler, which we'll have to use quite a bit of filler, having 77 hot space instead of 57 because we only need 62 for green grass salad. Plus those berries are really good. That storm outside sounds really nice. Yeah. 12,793. We're looking really good. Do we have the candies to invest in this guy right now? We don't, but I wouldn't mind doing it. To get to level 25 and get that ingredient finder? I don't mind doing that, I don't think. This Quaxwell is very highly rated, and I think it's going to serve us very well. Even with the ingredient finding down, it's going to be outmatched by that ingredient finder M. How many handy candies do I have? Enough. Enough. I also have the water type candies that I could use. I don't think I'm going to use the water type M's. I think I want to save those for Suicune. I think the M candies will be better used on legendaries and possibly pseudos in the future. So I'm going to save those. And I think that's kind of why I still default to the handy candies. But these water type, these small type candies are actually pretty good. I might use those. Yeah, we're going to use those. Keep the M's for the legendaries, but the smalls, not going to make a huge difference. You know what? My min-maxing brain is kicking in. That Mind Goblin is throwing a riot in there. Let's go ahead and use these. We need 100 candies. Actually, how much do we need? Let's go ahead and take a look. We don't use this one too often, but I do like it. Where's it at? Did they move it on me? Nope, there it is. The XP table on the Raynon website is really good for this kind of calculation. Let's see, how many do we need to get to level 25? Because that's all we're really worried about. We'll see. We have, it doesn't matter, other is fine. Current level is 17, 194, ooh, that's a 6. 194 to get to the next level. And we have 10 candies. So how much do we need? Key levels are all that matters. We need 69 candies, which means we'd have to use 23 small candies to get there. 45 small handy candies to get to level 30. That's not bad. It's about half of our supply, but we also had half last time I made an investment like, or not half. We also had around 100 last time I made an investment like this, and we've already almost got them all back in just a few weeks. So I think I'm fine using that. Yeah, we're not going to evolve Quaxwell because we do want to save him for the Suicune event. We don't want to evolve him and switch his type once it becomes a Quaquaval. 45 small handy candies, that ought to be enough. So I'm not worried about the 80 candies to evolve. We are, oh, I forgot about Candy Boost entirely. Completely forgot about Candy Boost. Well, that was kind of a waste of, kind of a waste of handy candies. Oops. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's do the 50. And then that will put us at level 22. Oh, it looks like the XP table was taking that into account without me even realizing. I completely forgot about Candy Boost entirely. So yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. It's not bad. Only 15,000 dream shards. It's not bad at all. Puts us at level 22, and then we can just do the regular candies from here on. Just trying to get to level 30. Yeah, let's get to level 30. Hopefully that is not enough. But that does make sense because this was all... You know what? Yeah, let's just get to... Let's just do 26. Whatever. 26 is fine. We'll see how it works without level 30, and then we can have a good comparison to level 30 once we get there. So that's fine. I'm fine with that. It's fine. I don't want to spend any more time trying to calculate exactly how much we need to get to 30 today. I'm fine with 25. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference to get to level 30. We're going to have more soybeans than we need because we're not using soybeans today, so it doesn't really matter today. If I get to a point where I'm struggling with soybeans, then we'll worry about it. But for now, no need to worry about it. All right, so we have got our team set up and ready to go. As soon as Flareon gets a skill trigger, I'll swap him out for possibly the other Blastoise, just to get some extra ingredients, because he does trigger a couple times a day. Unfortunately, this Blastoise, as good as he is, has a rash nature, so main skill chance down. But I don't know, may swap him in for something else. Maybe the Doug Trio to just stock up on some extra leaks. Probably the right call so that we can try to do the Ninja Salad. But for now, this is the plan. Let Flareon trigger, swap him out for something else more useful. Hopefully Gardevoir keeps everybody's energy high, and we can make the green grass salad for lunch. That's the plan. I did complete the other mission for a friend incense, so that's good. We're gonna go ahead and collect that, and then all we have left is to collect our dream gift, and we can see what we get randomly today. Hopefully, something good. Victory Bell, I know you're very excited. Come on. What we get? Ooh, 5 grass type small candies. Very good. All right, so we've got the fire, we've got the water, we've got the grass. I'm gonna assume that that's all they put in there. Maybe electric as well. I have not looked at the list, so I don't know. I may be surprised later on this week, but for people who do know what's in there, you can kind of narrow it down and you might be guessing what I'm getting going forward. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with these dream gifts. They've been a nice little bonus. I hope they bring back the dream gifts for other events and it's not just the anniversary thing. I kind of like this, even if it's a smaller event that only lasts for a week. I kind of like it. Just a nice little random surprise at the end of the day, and we all get the same stuff when it's all said and done. So it doesn't give anybody any advantage. I like it. It's something they could do for more events, but that said, that's gonna be it for me today. So thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to become an Ace Trainer and support the channel, click that join button right next to it. Big shout out to our current Ace Trainers. We have Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, and White. Thank you very much for your support. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the link to the Discord in the description box and come join us and talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games and hang out with some really cool people. That out of the way, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 2 of week 2 of the first anniversary festival event, and we are having a great time. It is the final sleep research for Good Sleep Day this month. But we're going to start off with 1,184 sneaky snacking and 5 free apples. I did not quite make it to the 200,000 that I wanted to get to. This guy right here, this one, shame. Slacking so hard on the skill triggers yesterday. I got 2. Keep in mind, we're supposed to get about 4 a day. I got 2. So yeah, I wasn't able to make the green grass salad for lunch like I wanted to. So it didn't work out, didn't get to the 200,000 we wanted, but we did get pretty far. We got 600 sleep points as well. And for our daily lottery, we can grab, what are we gonna get? Let's see, for free, one more biscuit. I think we've gotten a biscuit like the last 3 days in a row. Very good luck if that is the case. But let's go ahead and jump into the sleep report, see if we can use that biscuit on something very nice. And hopefully, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what sleep type we get. It is pseudo balanced, but snoozing would be good just to skew it that little bit in the direction of the Fuecoco that we're hunting. We did get the 8.5 hours of sleep, and 59% snoozing is looking pretty good. Just don't surprise me. Nice. We got the snoozing. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. 1.5 times drowsy power should put us around 180, I think. 180. What am I talking about? 18 million. That's what I meant. 18 million. So we still get 7 spawns, just not a full 8. Hopefully, at least 2 of those are Fuecoco, though. Since we do have a more restricted spawn pool here on Cyan Beach, there's 1 Fuecoco, that's good. 1 Fuecoco, 1 Growlithe, looks like a Slowpoke, and a Toxicroak up there. Surprising to see that guy so early. Eevee as well. What else? Well, we got a new sleep style, which I don't think is going to be Fuecoco. I'm pretty sure I already got the 1 and 2 for Fuecoco. So that's going to be something different. What do we have? Besides a beautiful beach. Look at this decoration. I really like the 1st year anniversary decoration. Ooh, Crocolore, is that the name? Fun fact, I haven't actually played Scarlet and Violet, so yes, it is Crocolore, One-Eyed Sleep. Interesting. That's an interesting thing. Do we want to catch it? It loves to sing, and sometimes moves as though singing while it sleeps. Even when Crocolore's body sways rhythmically in its sleep, the egg-shaped fireball on the Pokemon's head never falls. Very interesting indeed. So, do I want to catch it? Is the question. It's not hungry. I would lose 1 level of charge energy. But is that really a huge deal if we run a healer most of the time now? And I don't know if it is. But I definitely want to try to catch the Fuecoco first. That one we for sure want to catch. I missed the button. You would think after nearly a year, I would be pretty good with my muscle memory and know where these buttons are without having to look at the screen. You would think. All right, so if we get a big hit here, didn't get it. Well, come on, buddy. Come on, work with me. Work with me. Yes, there we go. All right. So we're taking home the Fuecoco. Do I want to feed the Crocolore? Really, I kind of do. Maybe I just really want the candy and I really just hope we get a good one. That could be it, that I'm just being desperate. But I kind of want to. What else are we going to use biscuits on this week? Don't think much. I mean, this is really the reason we're here, is to get a good Skeledirge. Eevee. There's always Eevee. Always Eevee. Let's feed you a couple biscuits. I got so distracted by the Fuecoco and the Crocolore. I'm just gonna feed 2 biscuits. If we don't get any big hits or anything, I'm just gonna stop at 2. And then we can take it home with a bonus biscuit if we want. Yeah, we'll just stop there. We can take it home with a bonus biscuit next time or something like that. Not in a huge rush to catch Eevee because they've all been terrible lately. I don't know. I just want to do this. It's probably not optimal to try to catch a Crocolore, but I want to. I want to do it, and sometimes you just got to do what you want because it's your game and play it your way and just have fun with it. No, That's all right. This next biscuit we're gonna feed him is gonna be a crit cap. Watch, crit cap right here. This is it. This is the moment. Nope, I lied. I was wrong. But I think I'm gonna leave him there because if we get a hungry one, we can take it home with the bonus biscuit. So I'm gonna leave it there, and we're gonna go run on home with our beautiful little Fuecoco. We are of course gonna send out some Fuecoco candy. Gonna show off the crocodile, even though I'm sure everybody else got one today too. Let's see, 8 candies for it. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's move on. How many dream shards did we get? Probably not much. Yeah, about 2,600. Not bad. Not bad for a Tuesday sleep report. It's a lot better than 600. All right, so we've got our boy Fuecoco, level 14 and lax. Not the spread we want. It is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. For the sub skills, we've got inventory up, helping speed, both good. Both good. And then ingredient finder, yep, and skill trigger. Everything that we want. And skill trigger M. And then a lax nature is energy recovery up and main skill chance down. Okay, so we don't like that as much. That one we don't like. However, everything else is pretty good. It's what I would want, even though they're not the higher tier versions, but it's the right sub skills at least. You could seed this one and make it good. Make it better, I should say. It's already good. Let's see. Let's see just how good this one is, because I have a feeling it's going to be pretty decent, but not the best. I'm kind of thinking it's probably going to stay between that 50 and 60 PR, somewhere in there. If it just had apples, we could make this work. It would take a lot of seeds to make it work, but we could make it work. And that's if there's a huge difference in the output based on the seeds, which I think the real big output would come from getting ingredient finder M. I think that would be the huge difference. But then again, I believe with our no, that was helping speed. Our Meowscarada, we were looking at the helping speed S to helping speed M, only gave it like an extra 5 potatoes per day on average. At level, can't remember if that one was at level 100 or 60, but it was still pretty high and only got a handful of extra potatoes. So sometimes it doesn't really seem too worth it to upgrade these sub skills. Maybe once we get the large versions of some of them, it'll be worthwhile. But sometimes it just doesn't really feel all that worth it. It's kind of feeling min-maxy, and if you're getting to the min-max point, a lot of times it just doesn't feel very satisfying for me. Especially with limited resources like seeds, you know? But this guy's taking forever. Looking pretty good, which is to be expected. 30% relative strength on average once we get past 50, which makes sense to me. Helping speed helps in the name. Skill trigger I think would be really good too. Skill trigger is a nice little capstone ability, but I do wish that inventory and ingredient finder was swapped. If that were the case, and if we had all apples, I think this would be a really strong candidate. Also, I just realized I clicked on Crocodile. When did I do that? My brain, you can tell where it is. Not here. But this is taking forever. We're gonna go ahead and move on. I'm pretty sure that even though this is pretty decent, it's not what we're looking for because it's not the triple apples. So this one's probably gonna go to the professor as well. But I'll let it keep running. We'll see what the final PR is. We're not gonna save this one. Almost certainly gonna send it to the professor. I meant to stay on that screen because right there we got our 54 PR. And yeah, right in between that 50 and 60 like I was thinking. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Another day, another not what we're looking for Fuecoco. But we have not new news, but the ribbons are gonna be coming soon. So that'll be fun. We do have a medal though for going to bed on time and getting a stamp 260 times for 6,900 dream shards. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So now let's check out these community reports. There should be about 43 of them. 40, never mind. Everybody quit playing after the first week. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 that doubled up out of 40. That's very good odds. Very good odds. All right, well, there we go. No level ups today, but now we can get into the meat and potatoes, or whatever you want to call it for salads. Let's see, you, my friend, have been doing very well, and that is why I never have to worry about Coco ever again. You gave me some candy. We got a rank up. We're now Ultra 1, which is really good because that gives us more candy, I believe. I think the mission was Ultra 1. Nope. Yeah. So we got some more candy now. Skill trigger. Finally. That's good. Actually, I think I might have gotten one last night, so it may be doubled up by accident, but oh well. As long as he behaves today, we're fine. We're just trying to get to the point we need, and then we can switch to a better team. But for now, we should be able to make that green grass salad. I'm pretty sure I have all the ingredients. All right. I forgot the Toxicroak entirely. I completely forgot to put the Toxicroak on the team. That was just 100% a gaffe on my part. Completely forgot about that. Well, I never said I was the best player. All right, well, let's make what we can make. Good job, me. You know what? How much oil do we need? 13? You know what? I'm actually up very early today. I am gonna hold off on breakfast. I'm not gonna make breakfast in today's video. I'm gonna put Toxicroak on the team. How did I forget that? Just the worst. I'm gonna put Toxicroak on the team. We're gonna swap out Victory Bell. We don't need Victory Bell right now. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna swap out Flareon. Let's continue stockpiling ingredients. I forgot that I sorted by RP again. Toxicroak. There you are, buddy. All right, let's get the job done. Let's get a bunch of oil. We don't need much. Only about 15, I think. Hopefully I can get it in the next few hours. We've got some time to get breakfast in, because I really don't want to waste this breakfast. How about you? Just another Mago Berry? I was hoping another skill trigger popped up while I was gone. All right, well, that is just great. Go me. Hey, there's a skill trigger. Very nice. No oil at all. And now my thing is full. All right, I'm gonna have to deal with that later. We're not cooking. I don't know why I clicked on him again. Let's collect our missions. I am just upset with myself. 25 White Cocoa candies for getting to Ultra 1, and we did also complete the Great 2 mission for another 1,400 Dream Shards. And we are well on our way to Master 3 to get that Totodile, which we desperately need that Totodile incense. So here's hoping we can get there pretty quick. And for now, I believe all we have left is we no longer have the daily news, which I'm kind of sad about. It was nice looking forward to it, but if we didn't miss it, we would get too much of it. Ooh, another 300 diamonds to go in the stockpile. I think that puts us up to like 1,900 almost. Where are we at? Let's see. Ooh, almost 2,000. 1965. We are doing pretty good on these diamonds. Pretty good. All right, well, that certainly turned my attitude right around. I am a lot happier now that I've got almost 2,000 diamonds. Yes, let's go. All right, well, good way to wrap up the video. That is going to be another skill trigger. No, you had that tomato. That's right, because the inventory is full. I'll fix that here in a few minutes. No point in doing that on screen. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I appreciate you watching it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. And if you want to support the channel and get a lot of cool perks like early access to the videos and a whole bunch of other things, go ahead and click that join button to become an Ace Trainer today. Huge shout out to our Ace Trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, and White. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And while you're down there, go ahead and click that link to the Discord in the description. Come join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep and some other video games that we like to have fun with. We'd love to have you join the cool community of people that we have over there. But that said, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 3 here on Cyan Beach. We are still looking for us a good Fuecoco, but we are going to start off with 100 sleep points if I can click the right button. I forgot to even check our sneaky snacking. Whoopsies. We got 100 sleep points. It puts us at 4,833 for the day. And for the daily lottery, we're going to pick up, let's see, hopefully something nice. More diamonds for the pile, 50. We broke 2,000 diamonds. I wonder how high that's going to get before we actually spend any diamonds on anything. I don't know. I'm perfectly fine with it continuing to go up and up and up. Perfectly content with that. Anyway, for our stamp for going to bed on time, we get a small ingredient ticket. We're going to get more diamonds tomorrow. And for... Nope, no sneaky snacking. I hit the button too soon, so we didn't get to see it. It is what it is. It wouldn't be that much. I can tell you that because it's all ingredient finders. So probably about 10K if I had to guess. But let's jump into this sleep report and let's see if we can get something nice. 9 hours, 20 minutes of sleep. Cool. Good sleep, but that's probably going to be dozing. It is. Okay, so with dozing, that means that maybe, just maybe, does Bulbasaur show up here? No, it doesn't. We do have the full 8 spawn. No, we don't. Oh, yes, I am mistaken. It was 305,000, not 205. That is my mistake. 7 spawns. We'll have 8 tomorrow. I kind of gave up on pushing strength because I goofed and thought it was 205. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm way over 205. That's a new Caterpie and it looks super cute. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Hopefully something nice. Fuecoco, that's good. Eevee, also fine. Party balloons. Somebody's partied out. Partied out and passed out. All right, well, we got a Mankey, a Primeape, a Fuecoco, an Eevee, and a Gulpin. And we, of course, have this adorable Caterpie here, who has made sure that he doesn't get blown away in the wind while he sleeps. All right. Oh, last Caterpie, too. Nice. And we've got one other new style. Gonna be a 2-star, I bet. Ah, the Quaxwell style. Okay. Knee up sleep. All right, well, getting more styles for the sleep style decks, so that's good. Number 1. Oh, it's the 1-star. I thought it was 2-star.
It has a stoic temperament and often maintains its beautiful posture as it sleeps. However, its daily training may sometimes leave it too tired to care for its coif, which is occasionally left messy as it sleeps.
I don't think I'd be worried about my coif either after training. Not at all. Okay, so who's hungry? Of course you are. Of course you are. Not the guy I needed to be hungry. We could take that Mankey home today. Do we wanna? Maybe. Possibly take an Eevee home today too. Maybe, I don't know. Let's focus on the one we know we want to take home. For sure. Fuecoco. For sure. Come on, buddy. Don't get full. Don't get full, don't get full. Ooh, even better. Even better. Big hit. Take that Fuecoco home. Hopefully that's the guy we've been looking for this whole time. We are getting close to friendship level 10 with Fuecoco just because we can't catch a good one. Eevee. I think I'm gonna leave you where you're at. Maybe. Getting lower on biscuits than I would like to be. We'll be able to buy some more soon. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, if you also would like to get a big hit right here, that'd be great. Big hit for the confetti? No. No such luck. You're not full though. We're gonna take Eevee home. And you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and take that Mankey home too. 2 biscuits, we can take it home. So we have a decent amount of Pokemon to look through today. Hopefully at least one of them is good. Where we at, buddy? There you are. Wide awake and ready to party again. Now we do need a BFS and helping bonus Mankey, so with any luck, that's what this will be. But we'll see. Big hit on the last one. Come on, bud. All right, well, out of the 2 hungry ones, I'm not super interested in feeding either of them. We'll just kind of let it go and we'll move on. We already have 2 really good Quaxley, 1 really good Quaxwell. So, not really worth it, especially for catching a mid-stage. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna send out more Fuecoco candy. We'll do that. All right. And then we've got Unti. Ooh, that's a weird conversion. What do we got? That is what, about 4,500 dream shards, roughly, somewhere around there. But all right, let's move on to the exciting stuff. Let's check this Fuecoco and see what do we got. Level 15 in Calm. I think Calm means speed of help down, so that may not be great. Ingredient spread is awful. Terrible. Definitely not super happy about that. Watch the sub skills be exactly what we want. Yeah, they are exactly what we want. Ingredient finder, inventory up, skill trigger, helping speed, exactly what we want. Speed of help down, main skill chance up. And the ingredient spread is just all over the place. Oh man. Well, let's see. Apples, sausage, and herbs. Not what we want. Still rated very highly though, surprisingly. But let's see. Oh, there it goes. There goes the tank. This would take a lot of subskill seeds to make worthwhile too. And that's even if it had the right ingredient spread, which it doesn't. And at level 60, we're at PR 53, so I think we all know what's happening to this Fuecoco. Yeah. This one... Surprising that the relative strength is so high, but our odds of catching a better one is way higher. So, yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna catch a better one. This one's gonna go live with the professor. We're gonna go ahead and move on. We already know how bad it is. It's only gonna get a little bit better with the helping speed, but not much. So we can go ahead and move on. We've got an Eevee to look at. Yeah. Still 53 at 75, so not good. Eevee is up next. Where are you? A little further down. There we go. Level 13 and timid. Don't recall timid off the top of my head, but that's okay. Somebody's got a berry finding, I can tell that. The ingredient spread, it is what it is. It's not great, but it's okay. Berry finding, skill level up. Oh, that's really good. Ingredient finder S, it's okay. Energy recovery bonus, not great. Inventory up S, Timid nature, speed of help down. Yeah, that's not good. This is not the Eevee we're looking for either. Yeah, I don't think this is what we want. The skill level up is nice, but speed of help down? Awful. First 2 sub-skills are great. And the last 3 are awful. And the nature's awful. You seeing this? You seeing this? 5? 5. I mean, I didn't expect it to be much better, but not that low. 5. Well, I mean, we kind of already knew what was going to happen with this Eevee. It's, yeah, we just had too much good luck with our catches last week. Had too many good catches last week, now they're all terrible. Well, another Pokemon going straight to the professor. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to the last one, Mr. Primate. Not Primate, Mr. Mankey. Where's Mr. Mankey? There you are. Level 13 in Rash. It's not what we want. Ingredient finding up. It's not what we want. The ingredients don't really matter, but we'll plug them in just in case. It's already bad. I can already tell you we're sending this one to the professor. This poor Mankey wanted to be an ingredient specialist. Especially with that nature. Let's see, where's Rash? There it is. Watch this, ingredient strength. It's gonna be super good. But it's not an ingredient specialist. Poor guy. Man. This Mankey's parents told him he could be whatever he wanted to be when he grew up, and he took it to heart. This is, for an ingredient specialist Mankey, you can't do any better. But it's just not gonna work. Not for what we need it for. If I was in the early game and didn't have a good sausage gatherer, maybe I could use this if I was just starting out. But for my purposes now, this one is not good. Let's go to total strength. Running out to 60, because it stops after 60 anyway. I mean, it's still pretty decent with total strength. Still usable. It's getting worse. Come on, level 60. It's gonna be bad. It's just sausage. Not gonna be great. Yeah, it's about right. What about berry strength alone? Way down. Well, we are 0 for 3 today. 3 Pokemon caught, 3 Pokemon sent to the professor. All right, well, at least we tried, right? Never know unless you try. On the plus side, friendship level 10 on the next Mankey, so that's good. At least we got something good out of it. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, because that was awful. Let's move on to something hopefully a bit better. We did get another 656 strength gain. Not enough to go to Master 2, but soon. We have no new news, and we do have some community reports. It'll be about 42 of them. Nice. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They doubled up. Very nice. Pretty close to half. Not bad at all. A lot of Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Sprigatito. Maybe I need to start sending out Quaxley. Looks like Quaxley is not getting as much love. Yep, Quaxley's starting to show up more. Maybe it's about even. Or maybe it's skewing towards Quaxley a little bit. Sprigatito's looking like they're getting left out a little more. There's a ton of Quaxley down here. More Fuecoco. Yeah, actually looks like Sprigatito got left out a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of even. Slightly skewed towards Quaxley, maybe. But all right, let's go ahead and collect our meat and potatoes. And make us some breakfast. A skill trigger there is very nice. It's gonna be enough? No, not enough, but these berries will definitely be enough. 12 honey, that's good for overnight for a pincer. That's pretty standard for him. 20 corn though, very good. Master 2. Nice. Master 2. There's my 20 corn again. What about you, bud? I need them apples. Gotta have them apples. And then you gonna give me milk, cocoa, ginger, soybeans, and sausage. Give me a lot. All right, well, how about you? Skill trigger, that's what we need. We needed that skill trigger, and we needed the apples, but a little too late. Let's go ahead and make some breakfast and we can collect the rest of those ingredients. I have dropped down to making the Calm Mind fruit salad because, like I said, I thought I had reached the 8 spawn point, but I mixed up the numbers. So we're making Calm Mind fruit salad. It doesn't matter. This will put us over what we need for the 8 spawns. So that's fine. Let's throw in some milk. We have plenty of it. And we will be good. This should give us about 30,000. 33,021. Not bad. Not bad at all. Calm Mind fruit salad leveling up. Very good. Come on. There we go. All right. That will put us above the 8 spawns. So we're good now on that. No worries going forward with 8 spawns. Took a little bit longer to get there than I would have liked, but it is what it is. We're there now, and that's all that matters. My ingredient pouch is almost full. Where is that 700 ingredient pouch expansion at? I need it. I need it desperately. Oh, man. All right, well, we did get to Master 1. Another 25 Quaxley candy. We will get more biscuits tomorrow, so that's good. We also got to Ultra 4, so we have a small dream cluster. We'll get to Master 3 today to get the Totodile incense, and the rest should be cake. And we are well on our way, hopefully, getting a good Fuecoco. That's the one that we're missing. The only one. I have an okay one. There's Master 3. We actually just got our Totodile incense. I do have one that I was looking at investing in. If we can't find a better one, it will work in the meantime. But I'm not 100% sure about it. It's definitely going to take some calculation to figure out if we want to use it over the Delibird, because the Delibird has been putting in a lot of good work. Also, the Delibird, I did not mean to click on that. The Delibird brings in a really good amount of apples on top of the flying type berries. It looks like both of these Fuecoco can go. Pretty sure, yep, that's the one from today. And that's the one from yesterday. Yeah, these can both go. Let's go ahead and hold a long press. And we can send those to the professor and be done with it. Get us our 10 extra candy. This is the one I was thinking about investing in. As you can see, only a 54 PR. I did rate this with ingredient count A, and it's still only 54. So it's not the best, and we can't use any subskill seed to make the ingredient finder better. And the ingredient finding down is a problem. And so here is the dilemma. Is this gonna bring in more than the Delibird? And I don't think it will. So if that's the case, then this one is just sitting here for the collection until we get a better one. This is the Delibird that we've been using. Let's go ahead and say this is a Skeledirge, and we'll just excuse me. We'll just see how it goes, but I don't think it's gonna go well for Skeledirge. Yeah, 34. Well, 34 at level 13. Let's go ahead and put everybody to level 30. Just barely more. I mean, 3.6 skill triggers a day is very good. It might be worth investing in to use Oh, we don't have a ghost island berry. Or a ghost berry island. We don't have an island that uses blackberries. It might be worth investing in when we get that island. If we need to use apples for something. Especially with berry finding. At level 60. Yeah, I mean, things do get worse for Delibird because he gets another ingredient. So yeah, if we get to a point where we're pushing past 50, level 50, then I think the Skeledirge is going to be the better choice. Honestly, maybe even now. Well, no. I need 63 apples a day for the Calm Mind Salad. Neither of them bring me that. Just out of curiosity, how many apples do we average with Gardevoir? Where are you at? There you are. Probably not many. Yeah, only an extra 5. I mean, it helps with Skeledirge more. I don't know, man. I just have a hard time justifying investing in this one. Because I know we can catch a better one. So, yeah. I'm still going to hold off. We're going to try to catch a better one. Worst case scenario, this is the best one I can get. At level 100, I mean, this is really, really, really reaching deep into the long game. 102 apples a day. Which could be significantly more, in all honesty, even at level 60. 3.8 skill triggers a day with Gardevoir on the team. Let's see. Where is... yeah. I don't know if skill recovery is taken into account here. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure energy recovery from Gardevoir is not taken into account here. I think that's only on team analysis where that is applied. But with a mixture of Gardevoir and Skeledirge's own ability, maybe we could get significantly more apples even at level 30. Maybe we would get closer to 60 or 65. If that's the case, then it may be worth investing in. But I still want to try to catch a better one. But yeah, just a quick behind the scenes on what I'm thinking right now with what's going on with this whole Fuecoco hunt. I really just need a better one, and it's not happening. It's not working out. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and send these two away while we're at it. Actually, I don't remember. Do I want to send the Quilava away? I think I do. Let me double check, because I don't think it's what we wanted. Nope, this was the ingredient finder Quilava. Yep, we can send that one away. And the new Eevee can be sent away too. Go ahead and clear this out while I'm here. Might as well. New Geodude can go. New Mankey can go. Cool. All right. Send those away. Grab our candies. And we're good. We're back in tip-top shape. But, yeah. Like I said, a little behind the scenes on where I'm at right now with the Fuecoco scenario in my head. It can work for a while, but I really don't want to invest in that one if I don't have to. I'd much rather find a better one. But got to get some RNG on our side, and so far it has not been. Unless we get Ingredient Finder L soon. If we get Ingredient Finder L soon, then one subskill seed could save that Fuecoco. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go. But for now, we're going to grab our dream gift. We are coming up on the last of them. Not too much left. So let's see. What are we going to get today? Ooh, kind of exactly what I needed. Fuecoco incense. I forgot that one was in there. All right, good. Well, I guess we know what's happening tomorrow. So, yeah, with that said, that is where I'm going to wrap it up today. So, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. Sorry for my weird voice today. I had the hiccups for like 3 hours last night, and it has completely messed up my vocal cords, so that's fun. Anyway, thank you again for watching the video. Big shout out to our ace trainers, Flight Master Illusion, JP, and Waite. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel and become an ace trainer yourself, get early access to the videos and along with a bunch of other cool perks, go ahead and hit that join button right next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, click on that description box and click the link to the Discord to come join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. We hang out, have a cool time there. And that said, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 here at Cyan Beach on the second week of the first anniversary festival. We are trying to catch us a good Fuecoco, and we're going to start off with 10,475 sneaky snacking for today. Not bad at all from this team. Pretty good. Another 5 diamonds to add to the pile. That puts us at 2,000 something. I don't remember exactly where we're at. Our sleep points. Totally lost my train of thought there. Our sleep points, we got 100 of them. It puts us at 4,933. And for our daily lottery, we are going to pick up maybe another biscuit. No, 20 more diamonds to go into the pile. So we are now at 2,040 diamonds. Nice. Not bad at all. Somebody mentioned maybe picking up one of those bundles, and I'm thinking about it, but I'm not entirely sure I want to do that just yet. We do have a few more days on the bundle, so I'm going to think about it. I might. We'll just have to wait and see. Because that sub-skill seed does sound pretty interesting. Or is it a main skill seed? Some kind of seed. There's some seed in there that sounds pretty interesting, so we might do that. But before we go into this sleep report, I do want to pick up these 5 biscuits that we got for completing the mission of going to bed on time 3 times. I don't think we will need them, but I'd rather have them just in case. Because as far as I'm aware, you cannot collect mission rewards while in the sleep research. So you can get to the shop while in sleep research, but you can't do your missions. We did get 10 hours and 2 minutes of sleep. Yep, slept pretty well. Slumbering type is what we're going to get today, it looks like. So that's going to skew us towards Quaxley, which we don't need necessarily. We do have a really good one that we've already invested a bit into, but we could still find a better one. We just don't have very high odds of it. 37.4 million is going to give us our 8 spawns, all 1 and 2 stars. So that does bode well. Hopefully we can get that Fuecoco we're looking for. I did use the Fuecoco incense, so we will for sure get at least one, but hopefully we get another one that shows up. I would like to have multiples to choose from, hopefully multiples to take home. Looks like only the one, which makes sense with it skewing towards slumbering. So we got Fuecoco, Weeping Bell, Slowpoke, 2 Iggly buffs, and Eevee, Totodile, which we do also need, and a Golduck. No Quaxley at all. Kind of interesting. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting to get no Quaxley with the increased spawn rate. That's kind of surprising. But we also got a new sleep style, so maybe that's Fuecoco or Quaxley. Let's see. Where are you at? Oh, never mind. Big boy. All right. That was unexpected. Knee up sleep for Quaquaval. I take it back. We did get a Quaxley line to show up with the increased spawn rate. All right, knee up sleep, 1 star, first one.
Dancing in ways that evoke faraway places, Quaquaval mesmerizes all that see it. Even while asleep, it sways its whole body at every opportunity and is sometimes even seen, striking elegant poses.
Not bad at all. A good amount of dream shards coming along with that. I think we got 3,500 just on that one. I'll take that. All right, Totodile's hungry. That's good. We do need one of those. The other alligator? No, other alligator is not hungry. Okay. We do need both. So what is the best way to handle this? I think... I think the best way to handle this is gonna be to give the bonus biscuit to Fuecoco. This could end up with me getting neither. Hopefully that's not the case. But we give the bonus biscuit to Fuecoco. We give a regular biscuit. Come on, buddy, don't be full. Ooh, even better. So we for sure got the Fuecoco. That's good. That's the main one we want. Totodile is just gonna be a big benefit for Suicune event. But we do want it. We are above level friendship level 10, so we do have a guaranteed gold. Maybe it'll be berry finding. Boom. We didn't get that 10% for the critical capture, but we can still feed him. This is where I think it really would help if they did not get full for at least 3 biscuits when they're hungry, because then we could for sure take them home for the base forms. But we're gonna take them home anyway. Let's go, boy. Let's go. All right. So we got the 2 little adorable alligators that we want. No one else was hungry. And I don't think there was really anybody else I wanted to feed. It doesn't make sense for us to feed Quackwaval. We'll just take the, well, Eevee maybe, but I'd rather wait till Eevee is hungry. We're not in dire need of an Eevee at the moment. We do need some better ones, but it's not a high priority. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and chill out there. You know what? Yeah, we still got a few days left in the week. Let's save the biscuits we have for now, because I've already bought all the biscuits from the shop this month. I can't buy any more. So let's just save what we've got. Yeah, that's the question. Fuecoco or Quaxley? It did seem like Quaxley was taking over the... Yeah, we're gonna send out more Fuecoco. Quaxley was taking over the sleep research that I got yesterday, so I'm just kind of using that as a metric. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think that my results are probably different from everybody else's. But I'm gonna send out Fuecoco, at least it's a starter, and we're gonna pick up, what is that, 5,500 Dream Shards, I think, if I've done my math right. Not bad at all. But all right, let's check and see. Fuecoco, are you gonna be the guy I've been looking for this whole time? Is it you, level 14 and Bashful? We've got not the ingredients we want at all. So already starting off bad. We really need the ability to re-roll the ingredients in some way. Skill Trigger M is not bad at all for you, buddy. Helping Speed S is very good. Ingredient Finder S is also very good. This might be a better ingredient finder than my Charizard for sausage. Maybe Inventory Up S is what we want, and Ingredient Finder M, not ideal to have it at level 100 because we can't subskill that level 50, but not bad. And Bashful Nature is neutral, so not bad at all. This one's actually going to turn out to be very good, and you know what? Out of sheer curiosity, let's ingredient count B just to see how well this does for sausages. I think it's going to be really good. Of course, it doesn't matter until we get to level 30, so level 55 is at 74. Is the rest going to be pretty high? We're not going to see anything until 30. There we go. 67, not bad. It is better than my Charizard in terms of just the skill rating. My Charizard, I think, is like 44? I think I just rated it again the other day, and it was like 44. So it's not bad. It does get a lot better at level 60 when we get that extra sausage. Of course, this is not to say that this particular kind of Fuecoco is better than Charizard as a whole, just my Charizard specifically, so I want to get that out of the way. Specifically in my situation, this may be better for me than my Charizard, because I don't have a great one. If I had a better Charizard, it wouldn't even be a question. But this might end up being what we want. Level 60, we're at 91 PR. We're not going to get to 75 for a while. We are going to have about 30-something carry limit once we do get to a Skeledirge. So maybe this is something I could use, but it probably would be more beneficial to just find... Well, I don't know, because I do love the Charge Energy. Charge Energy, I think, might be more interesting to me than Ingredient Magnet. Because while Ingredient Magnet is good for just a bunch of random stuff, it's better to fill up your inventory bag with things you actually need and use. So maybe this is better. And if we were to subskill Seed and get Helping Speed M at level 25, which this I don't think is taking into account the Helping Speed at all, since it's not looking at level 25. So maybe this would be better than my Charizard. If I never find a better one, let's just do a full ingredient strength. Let's see how we're looking. We're pretty high. Ooh, drops down real low at level 10. Why? Oh, because skill trigger, that's why. Helping Speed S actually doesn't help that much. Yeah, I don't know. Well, probably gonna have to do a production comparison between the two, between my Charizard and this potential Skeledirge, and see just how that looks. Cause yeah. This is not looking as promising as the ingredient count B was looking. At level 60 PR 39 is the main one that we're worried about overall for ingredient strength. So we definitely could catch a better one. This is not the best Fuecoco that we could find. We do want triple apples, but 39 PR at level 60 is not great. But I do want to save this in the box for that Skeledirge Charizard comparison. So we'll save that one. We'll move on. Hopefully the other adorable alligator that we got is going to make things look a lot better, because we definitely don't have a good Totodile at all. Level 14, Sassy. Ooh. It's not the worst, but it's not great. Main skill chance up, XP gains down, I believe, is what Sassy is. I know it's main skill chance up. Did not get the berry finding at level 10. Let me go ahead and switch. It would help if I switched to the right Pokemon. Let's go ahead and switch. We've got Sausage and Double Oil, which isn't bad. That could be helpful in the right situation. If we get salads on Cyan Beach, that could be very helpful. So it's not the worst. Let's see. Ooh, a lot of gold sub skills, but none of them looking too great. Energy recovery bonus, Dream Shard bonus, Research XP bonus, every bonus that we want, or that we don't want, I mean. Ingredient Finder M at 75, Helping Speed M at 100. This was a very try-hard Totodile that is doing me no good at all. This does not help. Yeah, main skill chance up, XP gains down. Not great, buddy. Not looking good. Let's do total strength. That's gonna go real quick. It's probably not gonna be great. Sassy kind of rated pretty high. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It doesn't do anything that negatively affects berries, so that might be why, but it does tank after that in total strength. All the way down to probably, yep, PR 19. Let's look at just berry strength. Probably not gonna be much better. Oh, well, starting out significantly better than I thought, but probably gonna end up about the same as my other Totodile. So the Fuecoco hunt continues and the Totodile hunt continues, it looks like. Let's see, 43 PR, my other Totodile that I already have. Where you at, buddy? Let's go ahead and just double check, because berry is easy. Yeah, starts off way better, but that's total strength. Let's see, total strength was 19, berry strength was 43, I think, 42, somewhere around there. Total strength on this one, 66. Berry strength, though, that's the one we're worried about. Very bad, too. Even worse, actually. Which does make sense, because this one's ingredient fighting up. We definitely don't want that. And energy recovery down. Yeah, this one's even worse. Yikes-a-roni, bro. That's bad. That's real bad. Maybe we do keep this other Totodile. Yeah, it's at least better. Still not what we want, but it's better in berry strength. Yikes. 10 on berry strength. Okay, well, let's plug this back in and we'll save it and we'll swap them out. It's not one that I want to invest in, but if I absolutely need orange berries, maybe this is the one we use. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. Wow. Let's run that again. Berry strength on the new one. Yeah, way better. Way better. I need to go back and recalculate all of my Pokemon in the box, and that's gonna take a while. We might have to do that on a live stream or something. Yeah, 43 is significantly better than like 10. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and save that one. Was not planning to save this one. All right, well. 2 adorable crocodiles caught. 2 adorable crocodiles that did not live up to what I wanted. Ooh. I don't know if I've seen this before. I think I have, but I just don't think I use it. Anyway, let's move on. Another 253 sneaky snacking gained. Let's see. No new news. Nope. No new news. But for our community reports, we've got, how many are we gonna have today? 42 community reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 that doubled up. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting. Huh. Okay, well. Cool. Okay, well. No level ups either. Not bad. Not a bad day. We gotta balance out the good. I think we had almost half of them that doubled up yesterday, and to only get about a quarter, it's not bad. That's pretty good. All right, moment of truth. Can we make the breakfast we want to make? And that is up to you, buddy. Ooh, that is not good. I am pretty sure that means no, because we are short on the apples. I mean, you're trying to help and I appreciate it, but no main skill trigger did not help. How about you? No skill trigger there either. Okay, well, we have a problem. We have a big problem. I do not have the apples to make breakfast today. Fun fact, didn't have the apples to make dinner either. So Delibird, kind of slacking. This is a good example of why sometimes, most of the time, I would say, having a mono ingredient specialist can help, because then you can get exactly what you need. It is nice to have some that are synergistic. If you have a Pokemon like Victory Bell where you need potatoes and tomatoes for like green grass salad, that is very helpful if they are in amounts that one Pokemon can cover. But in this situation, the amount of apples I need a mono apple specialist, which is why we need that Fuecoco to make this work. So yeah, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble, especially considering contrary chocolate meat salad is the best thing I can make. Ugh, well, you know, in all honesty, I guess it doesn't really matter. We got to the Master 3, and that's kind of the big goal, just to get to Master 3 to be able to get the incense that we wanted, that Totodile incense. We got the 8 spawns, we got the Totodile incense. All of the missions, the weekly missions are going to be done, the event missions are going to be done. At this point, I guess it doesn't really matter, because we don't want to get too high in the ranks anyway. Just trying to hunt, we do have a ton of corn. Just trying to hunt Fuecoco, that's the one. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Not that big a deal. It just wasn't what I was planning to do, and that kind of hurts a little bit, you know? Just a little. And of course we get extra tasty. Thanks for trying to make me feel better about it at least. 38,000, that's more than what we would have got with a regular Calm Mind salad, so I guess it works out. All right, well, moving on, let's see where that puts us. That might put us at Master 6, just maybe. Still would not eat that. That looks so gross. I don't know who got the bright idea to put sliced ham and chocolate with salad greens. Nope, Master 5. I thought I was already at Master 5. It did rank us up. I just thought we were already at Master 5. Okie dokie. Well, you know what? Since we're not really worried about strength and everything anymore, we can go ahead and swap our team out. We don't need any more corn for a while. We are stocked up on that. Appreciate the main skill trigger. You tried, buddy. Appreciate it. We are going to swap out some of the team and collect some more XP on some Pokemon that we need XP for. But we're doing really good on corn for now. Let's see. Let's go to salads. Calm Mind, 12. We have 160 corn. We have enough corn to make the Calm Mind fruit salad 15 times. We can swap out Beware. We don't need any more corn for now. Beware is getting a decent amount of XP. Let's go ahead and swap old Quaxwell back in. Let's get him some more XP for free. And then who else do we want to swap out? Possibly, no, I want to keep Blastoise on the team. The other Quaxley could be an interesting switch in. With soybean leeks, actually, I don't know that's what we want. Maybe we want ABB. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that one. I don't know if I want ABB or AAB for Quaxley with leeks. I think it is ABB to get the best. You know what? While we're at it, why even guess? Why not just go look? Let's just go look. Let's see. According to the Raynon site, leaks the at level 60. Yeah, the best leak gatherer in the game now at level 60 is going to be ABB Quackleval. So that is what we're looking for. Even though that Quaxley is really highly rated at 94, I think it was. In the long run, ABB is what we're looking for. Whereas AAB is only going to be good as a basically mono ingredient specialist until we get to level 60 when it becomes a dual ingredient specialist. So yeah, we're gonna have to swap out. We're gonna have to try to find us another Quaxley that's ABB. Good to know that we need it though. So good to know that we need that in the background. It's not something I had thought about until yesterday. So definitely gonna be hunting more Quaxley, I guess. We never did get an ABB, so that's fine. We'll keep hunting that. We do need Delibird and Pinsir on the team. And I think I am gonna go ahead and leave Gardevoir just to keep getting more XP on Gardevoir. Because Gardevoir is a Pokemon that is going to help a lot no matter where we go. So any extra XP that we can get for free, we might as well. I'm just trying to look at my total sleep time. Somebody's getting a ribbon as soon as those are in the game. Not announced. They've already been announced. As soon as they're in the game, somebody's getting a ribbon. Yeah, you're definitely not yet. Not anytime soon. So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick with this team for now. I'm having second thoughts. Having second thoughts about switching this guy out because this guy, his Oran berries are ridiculously strong because he's level 52. Thinking about swapping in this one, Florigato. Get some XP on you, get some extra potatoes for when we need it. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Our Blastoise is almost max level, but for now, when we're not really worried about strength, let's go ahead and switch in Florigato. Actually, what am I thinking? I'm kind of silly. If we're not worried about strength, we can just make whatever salad we want. So let's just get somebody else who needs some XP. And you know who that's gonna be? Where's he at? Where's our boy? Where you at? Mr. Hybrid 93. Not the triple herbs I want. You're the triple, no, you're not, you're corn. Somebody has triple herbs. One of you has triple herbs. Who is it? I don't know who it is. Do I not have a triple herb Dratini? I thought I did. Oh, I had a triple herb Dragonair that actually had terrible skills. That's what it was, and I got rid of it. That's what it was. So let's go ahead and swap you back in. You're the one I'm looking for to get some XP. Are you? Or do we go with one of you two? Are you really good? You're not. Those are not good. That's what we want for soybeans. Just to show you why. Funny enough, it's not actually, it's not that big a deal. It's only a 1.5 extra for soybeans for Tyranitar. But Quackleval is actually the third best soybean gatherer in the game. That's funny. I thought it would be number 1. Anyway, I actually think I'd prefer Quackleval over Tyranitar. You, however, for Ginger, where's Ginger? There you are. Triple Ginger would be better, but we don't have that. Yeah, we're gonna have to hunt some more Larvitars. None of these have the ingredient spread we want anymore. Things change when you change your entire way of looking at the Pokemon you capture. Who would have thought? You know what? You're the best one I got. I'm not gonna invest any candies in you yet, but let's go ahead and start getting some XP going. At least we can get some apples in there. And hopefully between these two, maybe get enough apples to make Calm Mind a couple of times this week, but we're not really worried about it all that much. I do want to get a... Do I? You know what? Let's just swap the whole team out. Why not? Why leave Delibird on the team when we don't need it all that much? Who else can do a lot of good? Come to find out, you are actually very good for tomatoes. How often do I need tomatoes is the question. Let's see, tomato recipes. I mean, we need them for Dream Eater Butter Curry. And that is, now that I think about it, that's something that we tend to be lacking in a lot. If I get this guy leveled up, that is Meowscarada, Victory Bell, and then Blastoise covers both of those easily. That's 3 Pokemon just for Dream Eater Butter Curry. Green Grass Salad. Yeah, that'd be really good there too. Have to worry about the oil, but it's not bad. Strong candidate to level up that Bellsprout. Other than that, I really need to go and like write down a list of the Pokemon that really need to be leveled up on my team. Yeah, Victory Bell and Dratini, or not Dratini, Dragonair are the two that I'm really going back and forth between on which one to level up, get some free XP on, because nobody else is really super beneficial to level up at the moment. Yeah, we'll do not Victory Bell, Bellsprout, because Bellsprout is the farthest behind at level 12, so it'll actually make the biggest difference here. Although we do have a ton of candies. You know what? I lied. Nope. Dragonair makes the biggest difference. Let's just do Dragonair and be done with it. Enough waffling back and forth. We've got our team. We're just gonna get some XP on them because they need it, just to try to get them caught up with some of the other Pokemon, and that we don't have to, another 690 sneaky snacking, that we don't have to invest too many candies in later, especially that Dragonair, because it is very expensive. Level up a pseudo legendary, but that is almost all. We've got one last thing that we're gonna do. We are going to collect our dream gift. There's only a few things left on the list, so let's see, what are we gonna get today? Hopefully something very nice. Come on, what we got? Ooh, 7 small ingredient tickets. Cool. All right, well, I can use those eventually, which is good because I think I'm out of ingredient tickets. I think I used them all the other day trying to get, was it corn? No, it was honey. Just to make that Calm Mind fruit salad, and it did not work out. So, all in all, not a bad day. Caught 2 Pokemon. They could be useful down the road, but not immediately. We will need to do some comparisons and figure out if the new Fuecoco is going to overtake the current Charizard, or if the current Charizard is still better. It will be a huge investment to get it caught up to the Charizard, so maybe the investment won't be worth it if we could just catch a better Charmander. But yeah, we'll just have to kind of wait and see once we do that production comparison. But I'm gonna keep catching Fuecoco, gonna keep catching Totodile. Now I know I need to look for another Quaxley that is Soybean Leek. So we're gonna keep hunting for that, and yeah. All in all, not a bad day. We've had pretty good time here. We don't have to worry about pushing strength too much. We're just gonna chill out for the rest of the week and collect some free XP and move on. But that is all I have got for today's video. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. And a huge shout out to our ace trainers. We've got Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, and Waite. And if you would like to support the channel and become an ace trainer yourself, go ahead and hit that join button next to the subscribe button. While you're down there, in the description box, there is a link to the Discord where you can come and join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Go, and other video games, and just hang out with a bunch of cool people. We'd love to have you there. Come join us. And that said, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 5 here on Cyan Beach, looking for us a good Fuecoco, and it just ain't happening yet, but maybe, just maybe today's the day. But we are going to start off with 7,319 sneaky snacking. We're also going to grab, which one was that? 10 honey. I didn't know if it was the stamp that was already there or the one that was uncovered. 10 honey for going to bed on time, and 100 sleep points for sleeping a full, probably like 9.5 hours. I feel like I overslept today, but I was also very tired this morning when my alarm went off. 5,033 total sleep points. And for our daily lottery, that means we're going to pick up Ooh, I am getting so lucky with the diamonds lately. 2,140 total diamonds. We finally got the 100 diamond reward again. That's only the second time I've ever gotten it. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report, see if it treats me as nicely as those diamonds do. I don't have high hopes that I'm gonna get snoozing today since I was tired when I woke up. That usually means I got slumbering. But here's hoping. Yeah, 10.5 hours of sleep. I was tired. I was very tired. Oh, I did get snoozing. Oh, nope. Dozing is pretty high there. Yikes, that looks like a dozing. Yeah, it's a dozing. Oh no, that's not what we wanted at all. That's bad. Well, at least we got 8 spawns, and it is pseudo-balanced. So, there's a chance of a Fuecoco still. There isn't a top belly. Maybe in a top belly Fuecoco. That would be nice. Come on, buddy. Come on, just be there. Just be there. As soon as this screen spawns in, just be there. No, it's in a top belly's feeling. That Quaxley caught me off guard. That's a pretty funny Quaxley sleep. There is a Fuecoco there. I did see it. Oh man, we got a Mankey, a Fuecoco, Ekans, another Quackwaval, Rattata, the Spiel, Chikorita, and of course, this goofy little guy down here. Oh, you. See, this is why I don't like to look at the sleep styles before we get to them. I enjoy being surprised by a lot of them. Especially these 3-stars. The 3-star sleep styles seem to be some of the funniest. Oh man, that's pretty good. Disheveled sleep. All right. We only got one left for Quaxley. We do need to catch another Quaxley as we learned yesterday, so if him or if Fuecoco are hungry, that would be fantastic. Only the Ekans, only the Nope Rope is hungry. We don't like that. Hungry Chikorita would have been great too. Out of the two, Fuecoco is the one we need the most. He's the higher priority. So let's see. +3, no big hit. All right, come on, buddy. We're running out of biscuits, honestly. It's a good thing we've only got 2 days left on this event because we are running through our biscuit supply like it is going out of style, and I may have to spend biscuits just to get, or diamonds just to get more. And I do not want to do that. But we have not been getting very lucky on these hungry hits either, so yay. Quaxley, not a super high priority. We'll just feed you a couple of biscuits. We'll see what happens. Not 100% sure yet if I want to feed just a ton of biscuits. It looks like you fixed your hair though, so that's good. Glad you were able to get that taken care of. Come on. Nope, no big hit. I'm debating. I am debating using that that grape biscuit. What is in here again? 6 biscuits, 2 growth incense, 6 handy candies, and 3 small dream clusters. That's not a bad bundle. Those growth incense could come in very handy on good sleep day too. You know what? I've got some diamonds. I'm probably gonna need some biscuits. I'm not gonna do it yet, but I might do that one. That sounds like a pretty good deal. We'll just use the regular biscuits for now. We'll see what happens. Not a big hit. That's unfortunate. Not good for me. Still not full though. He's a very hungry, not hungry boy. Come on, come on. Watch, he's gonna get full now. Don't do it, don't do it. Ooh, he didn't do it. Somehow we've gotten very lucky on these in the last few weeks. Okay, well, I'm not gonna push my luck any further. I also don't want to push my biscuit supply any further down. So we're gonna go ahead and just be happy with the 2 that we got. Let's see, there's nothing else we need, right? Nope, nothing else I'm worried about. Cool, move on. Just be happy with what you got and move on. Just carry on. We made serious strides today, and I will be happy with that. You know what? Just because I laughed so hard, that's the picture we're gonna send out. We're sending out the Quaxley candy. I appreciate it. All right, so we've got 8,500 dream shards, almost 8,600 and some change dream shards. Not bad at all today. Appreciate that. That's good stuff. First up, White Cocoa, level 15 and careful. Careful, huh? Not quite what we want. But we could make this work for a while if we get the right sub skills. We could make this work for a long while. Let's see. Inventory up and ingredient finder M are a very good start. It's a very good start. Inventory up S, inventory up L. We have all the inventory space we'll ever need. Berry finding at level 100, not a bad capstone ability, but we're never going to get there. And honestly, the level 75 doesn't really matter either, because this would just be something we use until we find the triple apple that we want. Careful nature, however, is ingredient finding down, which ruins everything. Everything is ruined. Let's go with ingredient count A because it's all we care about. We're gonna stop at 60 because I don't care to get him to level 100 because he's only going to get to level 60 at most anyway. So up to that point, we're gonna see a huge tank at level 60. I probably should have stopped at 55. 68 PR before we get to level 60. So let's see. Relative strength is pretty high though. But once we hit level 60, it drops off pretty substantially. Yeah. This is one we could use, but I don't know if I see the point in investing in this one when we have the other one that's triple apples that we could invest in for just 68 PR. When the other one was like 50 something. Yeah, I think we're gonna send this one to the professor. This one doesn't seem right. This doesn't feel right, you know? So yeah, we're gonna send that one to the professor. Another Fuecoco down. Next one, guaranteed level 10, and that's not a good thing. Friendship level 10 on a Fuecoco. Don't think there's any. Well, no, we do want helping bonus. If we could get helping bonus on a Fuecoco, that'd be great. But yeah, we're gonna send that one to the professor. We're gonna move on. Next up, we got our fancy boy, Quaxley. Level 13 and serious. Give me the right ingredient spread, at least one of you. Hey, that's the ingredient spread we want. Okay, that's what we were looking for. Let's see what else we can get. Can we get the right sub skill? Ooh, that frequency is looking rough. I didn't think it was that high. I think it's usually like an hour and 10 minutes. It's not looking good. All right, well, skill trigger. That's not bad. I'm okay with that. Charge strength M is actually pretty good. So skill trigger M, there you are. Inventory up S, we do want that. Ingredient finder, nope. Helping speed, that's also pretty good. Another skill trigger, not desirable. Ingredient finder all the way at the end. This is definitely one we can use if... Oh, serious, that's right, it's neutral. Never mind, I don't know what I was thinking. I lost my mind. Let's go ahead and roll ingredient strength in total. I think this is one we can definitely use for leaks. It's not the best one we could find, but it's one we can use and get some extra benefit out of that charge strength M proccing a few times. It would be nice to have ingredient finder, but unfortunately that's all the way down at level 100. This is, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm starting to second guess it. But I think we can at least use this one for a while. So I'm happy with this one. If we don't find a better one, I think I'm all right to invest in it. But for now, we're not really making leek dishes anyway. So this is just gonna sit in our box until we need leeks. I still think they're gonna come out with new recipes that include soybeans and leeks. Probably at least soybeans, maybe not leeks, but I'm hoping they give us a new leek recipe that can actually be made. Because the current leek recipes are so hard to make with the leek gatherers we have in the game right now, since we don't have a dedicated mono leek Pokemon yet. And this isn't even, I think when we looked yesterday, wasn't Quackwaval still not the best leek gatherer in the game, or was that soybeans? I forget, one of them he was rank 3. There was still somebody better, but having that charge strength M is very nice on top of getting leaks. Come on. Level 75. I'm waiting on level 100. We're almost there. We're almost there. I have a beefy computer. You would think it wouldn't take this long. But I also know that when I try to do these on my phone, it takes like 10 minutes to load up level 100. All right, well, it's not wanting to load up. Honestly, level 100 is so far away, it's not that big of a deal. Ingredient strength wise, yeah, this is only a PR 40. But I do like the helping speed, skill trigger. At level 50, we could drop a sub-skill seed, hopefully get the helping speed M. I think that would help substantially. I'm not upset with this one. Let's run ingredient count B up to level, let's do level 75. Oh, I just moved over to 100 and I didn't see what it was. I know it went up, but I don't know to what. We'll have to catch the freeze frame later on. But ingredient count B, pretty high. Pretty high. 75 PR, because honestly, we don't care about the soybeans at all. We just want the leaks out of this guy. Level 75 is not gonna help, but I just wanted to go beyond level 60. There we go. Level 60, it jumps up. That's good. It's very good. At level 60, we should be getting, ooh, only 21 a day? Yikes, maybe this isn't as good as I thought it was. This is worse than my Doug Trio. Maybe we don't keep this one. Gross. 22 a day, bro. That's bad. That's super bad. Total PR of 82, but only 22 a day? I've changed my mind. The Doug Trio is better. The Doug Trio brings us like 30 something a day. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. Well, this is also gonna go to the professor, I think. I do want to just double check how many skill triggers we're gonna get a day, because it is, yeah, very high. Level 10. How many are we expecting? Only one? Ooh, yikes. It's not as much as I thought it was gonna be. What about a level 50 with the helping speed? Only 1.5. That's not good at all. Okay, well, you know what? The one thing we do need to do, actually, we do need to rate this as a Quackleval with ingredient count B up to level 75, because that's where it's really gonna make a difference. Because in all honesty, once we get to level 60, it is gonna be a Quackleval. So I don't know why I looked at Quaxleys, because that's unfair. Come on, level 60. That's all I want to see. We just need more than 30 something. Come on, buddy. Come on. Now that I'm staring at it, it's gonna take forever. There we go. Ooh, way down. 0. Oh, it switched over to soybean? Why? I hate that. I hate that it did that. Come on, now we gotta recalculate. No wonder it said 0. Okay, all of these are correct. That's correct. All right, good. Okay, level 60. We're almost there. We're almost there. If we could get to like 50 or something a day, maybe this would be worth investing in. 60. Oop. Ew, only 37 at level 60. Yeah, still not good. All right, I think I'm gonna send this one to the professor too, because this is just not working out the way we want. We really need that ingredient finder. I mean, we could have a potential of 71 a day, but that's with helping bonus and ingredient finder. Yeah. I mean, even if we just had one or the other and got closer to 71, if we could get like 50 a day, I think that would cover all of the recipes that currently use leaks. But I'm still not 100% familiar with the new leak amounts that we need for recipes, so maybe 50 wouldn't be enough, but it would, if not be enough, it'd be very close to enough to make all 3 of the same leak meals per day. So if we could get to at least 50 a day, then that'd be good, but currently 40 something a day, nah, that ain't it, Chief. I feel like Doug Trio is gonna do more. Let's double check my Doug Trio. I feel like he's gonna be better if he has leaks at level 60 anyway, but I don't know if he does. Where are you at, buddy? He does not. Does not. That's unfortunate too. I don't have a solid leak gatherer then. At all. Yeah, he's my only one. So maybe we hold on to this Waxley just in case. Let's just go to current max. Yeah. How's our Doug Trio looking? We were at 40 something, 42 I think with Quackwaval. At 55, we're looking at yikes, only 27 and 40. Man, neither of these are good. They're about the same, but we've already invested in the Doug Trio, and if we're gonna get just yeah, these would both take a similar amount of investment to get good. I just need to find a better one. That's what it is. I just need to find a better one. It's unfortunate. I was hoping that we would get what we needed because we found the ingredient spread. We did not. So let's go ahead and move on. Another unfortunate day of catching. Seems like week 1 was where all the good catches were, and then now week 2, I can't catch anything usable. Another 166 sneaky snacking, and I did see that little red icon before I went to bed. So I knew we were gonna get something, and I was not expecting it to be Growth Week, Volume 2. All right, so we got a new event coming up. The question is when? August 12th, which means we're not gonna get Suicune in August either, if my thinking on this is correct, because we still haven't gotten Water Week. So maybe if we get Water Week in September, we'll get Suicune in September. So we'll just have to see how that goes. That does give us more time to find some more water Pokemon that we can use. All right, well, sleep well to grow well. It's time for Pokemon Growth Week. This week-long event is a special opportunity to gain more sleep XP and candies than usual. The event period, Monday, August 5th, 4 a.m. to Monday, August 12th at 4 a.m. The event is on all areas, and just like last time, this is probably just going to be a chill event, so we can just kind of hang out and do not a whole lot, but grow some of our Pokemon. The following effects will trigger in the applicable areas. On all days, we will get Helper Pokemon Sleep times 1.5. They still stuck with the 1.5. I would still maintain that it could go a little bit higher. I think 2 times 2 XP would be good. But maybe they don't want to have any overlap with Good Sleep Day. But I mean, it could go a little bit higher. Also, I don't know that it's worth having Pokemon on the team just for Sleep XP bonus, because it's not really that much extra. If you don't need to also level them up, I don't know if it's worth having them on the team just for that Sleep XP bonus. But you know what? Bonus XP is bonus XP. So it doesn't hurt. If you have some Pokemon that need to level up that also have Sleep XP bonus, even better. We're also going to get candies gained from your first sleep research of the day times 1.5, which is good because we do need all those candies after putting them into the Cram-O-Matic. The notes about the event are going to be all the same notes as usual. Yep. Other than saying that if you use a growth incense, you'll get times 3 XP instead of times 2, which makes sense. Multiply 1.5 times 2, you get times 3. Makes sense. But all in all, Growth Week was pretty chill last time. Just had a smaller team, a lower level team, didn't really try to push too hard. Maybe we can use that to overlap with something that we're hunting that we need to keep our strength low on. That's probably going to be the right call for Growth Week Volume 2, but I'm glad they're bringing it back. This was something that I said they should bring back. I wanted to see some tweaks. We didn't get it. Maybe they're going to try it a couple times and see how it works before they make tweaks. If that's the case, that's understandable. You want to see, more than just one sample size, so I can get that. But looking forward to that, so that'll be fun. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do on Growth Week. That's a couple weeks away. I think 2 weeks away. Let's see. Yeah, 2 weeks away. Week away. Did I already forget? I did. It's a little over a week away. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. I did not mean to click on that. Come on, back out. Come on, get it together, man. Get it together. For our community reports, we have 45 of them. Very nice. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, only... Wow, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that doubled up. Very, very interesting. That is the fewest that have doubled up in a long time. Okay, well, you know, not every day can be a winner, I guess. Cool. All right, well, go ahead and back it out. No level ups either. All right, very good. I do like double candies, but we gotta have the off days to balance out the good days. Okay, let's get into meat and potatoes. We're just gonna make whatever we can make. We're not really too worried about it. I only got one skill trigger from Gardevoir yesterday, because somebody's been slacking, but, you know, if I'm not really worried about strength, I guess that's a good time for her to slack off. All right, not bad. More Quaxley candy we do need. We do need Quaxley candy. Cool. All right, well, let's see. What are we gonna make today? Actually, I just remembered what we were gonna make today because I got the stuff for it yesterday. It is, well, we could make the Calm Mind fruit salad. We finally have the apples for it. But I think I'm gonna save that for a rainy day. We're gonna make the Slowpoke Tail Pepper Salad because we haven't made that in a long time. A very, very long time. And I just wanted to make it for nostalgia's sake. We're gonna throw in some of this honey we got. I'm gonna make it a little bit sweeter. We're gonna throw in some of this chocolate. Give us a little bit of caffeine in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and cook it up. I did somehow get 2 extra tasty meals last night, or yesterday. No extra tasty now, which is fine. We need to level up the Slowpoke Tail Pepper Salad. 36,756 is gonna be a very nice little level up right there. That's gonna be 2 level ups. Almost 3. So Slowpoke Tail Pepper Salad now at level 28. Not bad at all. I will take it. And that's gonna push us to the next rank, I'm sure. Come on, buddy. Yep, Master 7 for sure. Pretty close. No, about halfway to Master 8, maybe a third of the way. Let's see. Master 7. I do like this simplified menu here, where you don't have to go through 4 different screens. Another 327 sneaky snacking as I'm talking about going through multiple screens. About a third of the way. Somewhere between a third and half. Alright, well, no missions completed, so that's unfortunate. But we do have one more thing. Ooh, skill trigger? Nope, just a berry. Alright, we've got one more thing to do today. We're gonna collect, if you get out of my way, thank you. We're gonna collect our dream gift. There's only 3 things left. So the odds of getting one of those 3, pretty high, 15,000 dream shards. There we go, that's what I need. How many do we have now? Probably a faster way to check this, but this was the first one that came to mind, and here we are. Let's see, how many dream shards do we have? I forgot entirely about the candy boost this week. I completely forgot. That has not been my goal at all to think about this candy boost. So whoops. Missed out on a few of those, but that's all right. It's expensive, and I don't really have anything that's like super deserving of the candy boost, so it's fine. I mean, there's a couple of things I could work on. Helping speed M, maybe there. Do a sub-skill seed, that might be good. But honestly, this is probably the one most deserving of the candy boost out of the ones that I want to level up. Possibly the Gardevoir though. Let's see. How are you looking? Level 50 gets me ingredient finder, so that doesn't really matter. That's not the biggest deal. You, however, you're a very good option for candy boost. In fact, let's do that now. If I had remembered sooner, I probably would have done this more often, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because my dream shards are running a bit low. So I'm actually glad that I forgot about the candy boost a little bit. It's nice, but it's not that nice. It is expensive. But our Dragonair is now level 35, everybody's favorite Dragonair. Ingredient finding up, main skill chance down, which is unfortunate. I do want a higher main skill chance, but if it's running with Gardevoir, doesn't matter too much. As long as I can get at least 1 or 2 a day, we're still all right on the Dragonair's energy. We do need to get it to level 41 so that we can finally evolve it. But still got a little ways to go. Maybe Growth Week will help out with that too. But that is that's gonna wrap it up for today. I don't think there's anything left to do other than collect my 2 berries from this Dragonair. How much are you getting from this? 122. Not bad. It's pretty good. But yeah, that is gonna wrap it up today. Not a whole lot going on today. Unfortunately, still didn't get the catches that we want. Fuecoco and Quaxley are both eluding me for the good ones. It is what it is. Just gotta keep catching more, and hopefully we get the ones we want. But like I said, that's gonna wrap it up today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A big shout out to our ace trainers. We've got Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, and Waite. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to a bunch of cool perks like early access to the videos and a bunch of other stuff, click that join button next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the link to the Discord. Come hang out with us, talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. Other than that, y'all have a great night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 6. I can't do 6 fingers with one hand. I don't know why I tried. But anyway, we're on day 6 here on Cyan Beach, the second to last day of the first anniversary festival. Hopefully, we can wrap this festival up by getting us a nice Fuecoco, but it's not looking good. But we are going to start off with 7,645 sneaky snacking. We're also going to pick up 1 recovery incense, which is good. We've used a couple of them in the last couple weeks. And then we're also going to grab 100 sleep points, which puts us at a grand total of 5,133. And for our daily lottery, we are going to grab, come on, there we go. We're going to grab a small handy candy. That is good. We could use those. Now that we remember the mini candy boost is a thing, we could use them. But let's go ahead and jump into the sleep report and see what we get. We hopefully will get the snoozing type to skew it a little more in the Fuecoco direction, but it has not gone well. Usually I get snoozing, but of course when I need snoozing, then I get everything else. So that's the way this game works, apparently. 8 hours, 37 minutes of sleep. That does look like snoozing though, but that's a lot of dozing, so it may still skew dozing. Not good. We did get snoozing. Good, 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 good. Okay. All right, so hard part's out of the way. Now the question is, how many Fuecocos are we gonna get to spawn? Looks like we got a decent amount. No top belly today, but that's all right. 63.7 million, not bad. We're doing all right. What else we got? Come on, buddy. That's a Chikorita. Not quite what we want. Belly up, sleep Chikorita. What else? What else is there? Come on. Show me a cute little red alligator. There's one. A Mime Jr. I feel like I haven't seen a Mime Jr. in a long time. There is also a new sleep style. So we've got Chikorita, 2 Raticates, Mime Jr., another Chikorita, sorry, a Mankey, a Fuecoco, and what else do we have? It's got to be one of the new ones, right? Got to be a new sleep. It's a game crash. No, the game didn't crash. Wow. Surprising. Okay, one of the new starters? It is! Yay! We got 2 Fuecocos, finally. All right, belly up, sleep. Copying the Chikorita, apparently. Okay, good. Good, good. We have 2 Fuecocos. Hopefully we can catch both. If either one of them are hungry, I think we have a pretty solid chance of catching both. If both of them are hungry, we can definitely catch both, I think. What? We're just gonna have to wait and see. Come on. One of them's hungry. Come on. Ooh, well, at least we got one. We got one. That's the important part. Okay. So now the question is, do we do what we did last time, where we feed the bonus biscuit to the not hungry one and a regular Poke Biscuit to the hungry one, because that gets us to the same point, and then try to feed 2 more Poke Biscuits to both? Or do we take the guaranteed capture with the bonus biscuit fed to the hungry one? I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try to catch both because we need as many chances to roll good stats as possible. Let's give the bonus biscuit to this guy. Boom. Good. All right. And then let's do... Nope, don't want to do that. Although we could. That would be silly. That would be really silly. Yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and finish feeding this one first. We are running out of biscuits. I did not realize my biscuits were that low. Okay, well, moment of truth. Come on, buddy. Don't be fooled, don't be fooled, don't be fooled. Nice, nice. That's exactly what we wanted to see. All right, cool. Now let's move on. Let's see what else we can get. Come on. All right, work with me, buddy. Work with me here. We are running dangerously low on biscuits. We didn't get the critical capture. That's unfortunate. We're running dangerously low on biscuits, but good news is the month is almost over, so we'll be able to buy 30 more soon. All right, buddy. I really need you to work with me here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, there we go. 2 Fuecocos. And we are running so low on biscuits that I am not going to spend any more today. Of course, you get a big hit there. Really. Go figure. All right. We're not going to spend any more biscuits. We have 2 left. We are going to need those 2 for later. Befriend 10 Pokemon. That is a mission done. I wish it gave us biscuits, but it doesn't. I'm still debating on if I want to buy that bundle with the extra biscuits too, because that could help significantly. We're going to send out the Fuecoco candy. We didn't get any of the other new starters, so we're going to send that out. And let's see. Ooh, got a decent amount of Fuecoco candy today too. Nice. Very nice. All right. Well, let's see how this turns out for us. About a little over 10,000 Dream Shards. Very good. Very good indeed. All right, you two. Let's see. First friendship level 10, level 13 in modest. We've got all apples. That's the first hurdle to clear. Let's see how the rest of this goes. All right, we do have a guaranteed gold sub-skill. What's it gonna be? Berry finding is not the worst. It's not the most ideal, but it's not the worst. Skill trigger S, also not bad. If we can get ingredient finder at level 50, it may be worthwhile. Skill level up. Ooh. Uh-oh. Inventory up. Come on. Ingredient finder. I mean, all the way to level 100. These skills are not bad. These are actually really good skills all the way to level 100. Problem is, it's going to take a long time to get to 100, and I think modest is going to work against us. It does, and also doesn't. Well, that's unfortunate. I just want to see what this is going to look like all the way out to level 100, because it's really going to make the difference for this guy. Getting that ingredient finder. Ingredient count A is all we really care about. There's nothing we can do to speed him up outside of having a helping bonus Pokemon on the team. So we are going to have to contend to that with that all the way to level 100. However, it does have the perfect sub-skills that I would want, just not in the right order. I would really like a skill level up at level 100 instead of ingredient finder. If those two were swapped, I think this would be perfectly fine. That we could make this work. We could get it to level 50, get that ingredient finder, drop a sub-skill seed on it. Even if it went to skill trigger M, would not be the worst thing because of this Pokemon's main skill. I would be happy with that. But unfortunately, ingredient finder is all the way at level 100. So we're gonna have an uphill battle the whole way, and we're always gonna have to contend with the speed of help down. Unless, and I don't think it's likely, I don't think we're gonna get these, but unless we get nature mints, we're always gonna have to contend with that. Unless we have helping bonus on the team, that could help substantially. But getting triple apples is really good to start with. So maybe we can use this until we find something better. If we ever find anything better. I'm thinking this one's better than the other one we have already, but I don't remember the exact skills on that one. Let's see, at level 60, we're looking at... Ooh, maybe not. Maybe this is not that usable. Wow, a perfect one is 101 apples a day, and this one is only 46. Big old yikes. That is a big old yikes. If this was like 75 a day, then yeah, but at level 60, only bringing in 46 a day. Oh, it's so unfortunate. It still hasn't reached level 100 yet. I mean, it's better than 5 a day. It is better than 5 a day, but yeah, still not great. What about only 52 at level 75? Yeah. This is one that is going to be very unfortunate. I mean, again, we should be looking at Skeledirge and not Fuecoco. 62 a day at level 100, because the speed, the frequency is going to help substantially, and having berry finding for the Blugberries is really good, but I'm pretty sure that my other Fuecoco has berry finding as well, so maybe it's not the most ideal. I just want to go to 60. I want to see what these look like at 60. Fuecoco was 42 at level 60, or 45, somewhere around there. 46, that's what it was. How many apples do you bring me at level 60? Because that is the main question. As a Skeledirge, how are we doing? Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. 82. It could be 174, though. I mean, 82 is more than I will ever need. So if we never catch a better one, this one will work. Well, I'm not going to say it's more than I would ever need, because we don't know what recipes they're going to add to the game. But currently, this is more apples than I would ever need. I think the most apples I need in a day is 63. So we can make it work. It's just not going to be the most fun. And the other Skeledirge may be better. So let's go ahead and set this back to a Fuecoco. And we're going to save this one for now so that we can compare it to the other one later. We'll save this one. Hopefully the next one will be better. All right, so what do we got this time? We have level 14 in Brave. I think Brave is actually good. That's speed of help up, I think. Let's check the ingredients. Not the worst ingredient spread that we could find, but I think this is second worst. ABB is not great. ABC, I think, is the worst that we could find with Fuecoco. ABB is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and rank this as a Skeledirge. I feel like I want to start calculating the Pokemon as their final evolved form, because they're not going to be their base form at level 60 or 100 or whatever I'm looking at. So I think a better way to look at this is to rank them as their evolved form and check and see how it pans out from there. But helping bonus and berry finding. Oh, buddy. Okay, well, I just completely changed my opinion on this Skeledirge. I think helping bonus and berry finding is like 10 out of 10 fine. However, ABB is not great. It's not what we're looking for, but maybe we could use this as a not so great sausage finder on a Ghostberry Island. Say we get curries on a Ghostberry Island. In that niche scenario, this guy could be exactly what we want. Let's check the other skills. Inventory up, helping speed. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What's the last one? Dream Shard bonus? Don't care. It's going to be forever before we get to level 100 anyway. Brave, what are we looking at? It is speed of help up. XP gains down. Ooh. This is a very, very fast boy. Just out of curiosity, let's look at berry strength. How are we doing? How are we doing on berry strength? Yeah, super high. That's kind of what I figured. I think this is one we keep for the right scenario. Not using it for apples. Maybe we use it for sausage in the meantime, just to level it up. This is another one I need to compare to the Charizard we have. If the numbers are close enough, we could use this one instead of the Charizard. 99 PR on berry strength alone. How many berries are you bringing in? Does it tell me? Or no, it just tells me strength. You're bringing in 21,000. Not the best that it could bring in, but honestly, for an ingredient specialist, that's not bad. Especially if we can double up and use it for sausage for recipes as well. So that's pretty good. I am pretty happy. Relative strength, almost 200%. Over 200% in some cases. That's definitely because of berry fighting. Probability of catching a better one, 0.01%. And I think that's really zero because helping bonus and berry finding, first two subskills, are pretty much what everybody looks for when they're looking for helping bonus and berry finding combo. So I really think that's just 0%, but we can't say that, I guess. But there's only 1 in 11,666.67% probability of catching a better one. Yeah, this is a really good one for berry finding. Let's see how it stacks up on the ingredient. Let's check the ingredient count and let's go out to level 75 just to see what it's going to look like with helping speed once we do get there. How much is that extra helping speed? Yep, 0, but that's because it's not calculating anything. Makes sense. I mean, it's still highly rated. Ingredient count B. If we get a recipe that uses apples and sausage, it could help. Even though the amount of apples it's going to bring in is going to be very low, we'd still have to bring in another apple gatherer. But just on sausage alone, at level 60, that's the main one, 75, which is only a few shy of the Skeletor. Well, no, that was apples, so it doesn't even matter. But 75 sausages on average per day, that's pretty good. And then what are we going to get at level 75? I really feel like I want to try to use this one because helping bonus and berry finding is such a rare combination, and I may be getting blinded by that. It's possible that I'm being blinded by those two sub-skills and trying to find a way to use this, but I'm thinking it's probably worthwhile to do so, especially if we've got inventory up. Level 75, we're bringing in 82 sausages per day. That's more than we would need for any recipe in the game right now. So I definitely think we can make use of this, and I think my Charizard does not bring in 82 per day at level 75, but we'll have to do a production comparison to double check. A lot of production comparisons need to be done. So yeah, we're gonna save this one. We're gonna save this one for sure. Let's make sure we got the right ingredient spread because it always defaults to the base. Level 14. All right. So one Fuecoco that's the triple apples we're looking for that's not super great, but maybe better than what we have. And one ABB with apples, sausage that maybe we can actually use and might be better than my current Charizard. Again, still not better than a mono Charizard, I don't think, in the long run, but better than mine. Your results may vary. But let's go ahead and move on and see what else we can do today. I am kind of happy about that. I'm looking forward to those production comparisons and double checking everything to see exactly who's going to come out on top. Another 397 sneaky snacking, and do we have new news today? That's what I want to know. No, we do not have new news, but we do have Growth Week coming up. Not next week, but the week after, so that'll be good, especially for all those new players out there. And for our community reports, we're going to pick up how many? 38 community reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 that doubled up. Very nice. Nobody leveled up today. That's all right. That is all right. That is a-okay. All right. Now we can get into the meat and potatoes. And where are you? Sprigatito? Not Sprigatito, you are Florigato now. Where there's Quackwaval. Nope, Quackswell. I keep calling everybody the wrong name today. Wow. What is wrong with me? A lot of orange berries and soybeans. Gardevoir, you triggered quite a few times yesterday. Proud of you. Good job. Whoop. Started swiping too fast. There we go. A couple more apples there. Where else? There you guys are. Get some more apples. Mission complete. Give Snorlax enough of its favorite berries. All herbs. Look at you, Dragonair, showing off. Very nice. All right. Now let's go ahead and get cooking. And let's see what we got. Make today. We could make the Calm Mind fruit salad, but I think I want to save those ingredients for tomorrow. Make a big Calm Mind fruit salad. Yeah, we'll make a big one for tomorrow, for Sunday. So let's just make a water veil tofu salad. That'll be all right. Let's throw in those extra sausages we got because we have plenty now. We'll throw in a couple oil. Not apples. That's not what I meant to click. Fiery herbs. That's what we want. All right, and we should have a pretty decent water veil tofu salad now. Hopefully, I mean, everything is... I was just about to say, I've had so many extra tasties this week. Everything has gone extra tasty. When I finally am like, you know, I'm just going to keep it kind of low, man. It's not that big a deal. We'll just keep it a little low. We're not going to try too hard. And then everything goes extra tasty. So I think that's like the 4th or 5th extra tasty this week, which is way better odds than I usually get on extra tasties. Now watch tomorrow, we'll get 0 extra tasties, which is fine with me. If we get none, I mean, like I said, we're not really trying to push the ranks this week, but if we get it, we get it. So we'll see. All right, where does that put us now? Master 9, and about a little shy of halfway, about a third of the way through Master Master 9. I meant to say about a third of the way to Master 10. That's what I was looking for. All right, well, another skill trigger. Wow, look at you showing up today. That's rare. How much energy are we at right now? Definitely above 100. 130, 120, 121. That's pretty good. Pretty good day for Gardevoir. Of course, everything goes my way in terms of strength production when I am not really worried about strength production. That's the way it goes, though, sometimes. All right, anyway, we've got something to look into now. We need to check and see. We need to do a production comparison. We've been talking about it. Why are you here? You are not the one that I selected, unless I'm just an idiot, which I might be. I might be a big old smooth brain. Let's see. So I've already got a Charizard and one of the Fuecocos plugged in. I need the other one. Who is this? You are Bashful, the neutral Fuecoco with double sausage. I need the other one. You, double sausage, speed of help up. That's the one. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and evolve you to... Carry limit is increased. Cool. No seed investment yet. We're not worried about that. Okay. So... as it stands, let's just put Charizard and everybody at level 30. So at level 30, we get 50 sausages per day from Charizard, 36 from the one we caught, I believe, yesterday or maybe the day before. And then the new one, this is the one we caught today, we get 42. So only 8 sausages short at level 30 compared to Charizard. But we do get a significantly higher amount of berries. And 4 potential charge strengths per day. Or charge energy, I mean. That's really good. That's really good. And the fact that the one with skill trigger M is at 4.36 makes me think this is probably affected a lot more by helping bonus. So maybe it's not going to be quite that high. Just to be conservative, I'll say let's expect about 3.5 or 3. Let's just call it 3. just to be conservative and hopefully not overestimate the amount of charge energies that we're going to get. But if we get 3 a day on top of Gardevoir and it's at level 3, we're looking at keeping our energy at 100 and operating there the entire day, if not at 150, which is probably going to happen with Charizard anyway if Gardevoir is on the team. But with Skeledirge, I don't need Gardevoir on the team. An Ingredient Magnet, like I said before, is nice, but the fact that it's so random, it's not the best thing anymore, particularly when I can just put the Pokemon on my team that I want the ingredients for and end up with a full inventory anyway. So Ingredient Magnet is not as useful of a main skill for me as Charge Energy, and even Charge Energy is kind of redundant with Gardevoir, but at least I can use it without Gardevoir. And if we're, procking 3 times a day, we're looking pretty good. So far at level 30, the Skeledirge is actually looking like it's going to be a pretty decent candidate to use, but let's go to 60. Which Charizard does get Ingredient Finder at level 50. So let's see. At 60, 75, and 80, there's only just shy of a 6 sausage per day difference. Yeah, I mean, for that little bit of a difference, if this isn't taking into account keeping energy at 100, which I don't believe it is, yeah, no, I don't think it is, then oh, it's not even taking helping bonus into account, I don't think. I need to read up on this. This might be where you actually apply the helping bonus, which I don't want to do because I don't want to skew this in the wrong direction. I don't want to do that right now, but I don't think that's taking the full 25% or whatever. I'm not sure how helping bonus is calculated for the production comparison, but 75 a day, about 5.5 on average shy of Charizard's production of sausage, but a lot more berries. I'm thinking Skeledirge, this one we caught today, might be worth the investment over my Charizard. Keep in mind, my Charizard is only, was it 64 PR is what I recalculated? 63. Yeah, it's only 63 PR. So we could find a better Charizard for sure. And if we did 1 seed investment, we got that to Ingredient Finder M, that might make a huge difference. Let's see. 93, yeah, that is a more significant difference. But that's if we do a seed. And let's just say we do 1 seed on each of them. Where would I put that seed? Let's see if inventory up would make a difference. I don't know that it would. Barely. So let's go ahead and drop that back down to inventory S. Let's say helping speed M. Would that make a difference? No, not really. Oh yeah, because it's at level 75, we haven't got there yet. So at level 75, now we're looking at a significant difference because they both have helping speed M. So yeah, I mean, 88 sausages per day currently is still more than I would ever need in an entire day. But we have the added benefit of a bunch more berries. But even if we didn't do a seed investment, we are actually looking pretty good, I think. I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Let's drop this back down to Ingredient Finder S. Yeah, with no seed investment, it's only a 12 sausage difference. Both of them still bring in more sausage than I would ever need in a day. This one just brings in more berries. So outside of, being on Taupe Hollow, why would I use this Charizard over the Skeledirge, And they both have berry finding, so that's good. I think we're gonna keep both. I definitely think we keep both, but I like the idea of investing in this Skeledirge as my main sausage gatherer and using this guy for Taupe Hollow. particularly because this has helping bonus on the new Skeledirge, and that helps the entire team. Charizard does have sleep XP bonus, but that's not the biggest thing. It's not as helpful as helping bonus. Yeah, this one, not even a question. This Bashful Fuecoco, not even a question. The new one is just better all around. So where's the Bashful one? Not you, not you, not you, you. Yeah, the Bashful one, the one we caught today, is the same one, but better. The only difference is... Oh no, that's skill trigger. That's not even skill level up. Yeah, and even with skill trigger, according to the website, the amount of skill procs per day is about the same. I still think this is probably about a point lower, just to account for not knowing how helping bonus is being applied here. Just to be conservative, if I'm wrong, then hey, it's 4.5, and that's even better for me, but I'm gonna assume 3.5, a full point lower, just to be conservative and not overestimate it like I did with the Gardevoir when we first got it, thinking, oh, it's gonna proc 5 times a day. No, we don't want to do that. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Bashful one. Yeah, even with Ingredient Finder, it's just about the same, but just significantly less berry strength. And really, I'm only making this work because of helping bonus and berry finding. This is not the ideal scenario. If I had like a perfect Charizard, then I don't think this would even be a question. If I had a Charizard with helping bonus and berry finding, then it wouldn't even be a question. But because I don't have that, for me, I think I can make this work. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Kind of where I'm at. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of the Bashful one. We don't need him. We can move on. Let's go ahead, and while we're here, make sure to clear that out of the box. Pokemon box, there it is. All right, let's go ahead and get that Fuecoco out of the box so I don't end up cluttering my box again. Where are you, Mr. Bashful? You are probably this one. Bashful, yes. Delete. Cool. Job done. All right, so that's looking pretty good. I think we have one more production comparison to do. Right now, these are the two sausage gatherers that I have, which I think is a pretty solid team. If we ever needed a ton of sausage, let's see if we just have these at level 50. If we ever just need a ton of sausage, we could put these on the team, both at level 50, and get 100 and something sausage in a day, and we're doing perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that worked out. For the other two, we do need to compare these other two Fuecocos real quick to see which one's better than the other, because they're both triple apples, both with berry finding, but one with ingredient finder, the other without. There's the other one. Cool. So let's see, careful and modest, which the one that we already had is the careful one. Ingredient finding down, which is bad. We don't like that. But also ingredient finding down and not the yeah, it's not what we want in the long term. If we're gonna invest, we want to invest for the long term. And then modest. Okay, so we've got both of them. Get them both leveled up, or evolved, I mean. Get them both evolved real quick. Boom. All right, at level 30. Really? The modest one does better, even with the speed of help down. Interesting. Very interesting. The ingredient finding, yeah. The ingredient finding is the big difference in the nature. Very interesting. Okay. Go to level 60. How are we looking? Still, the modest one is the better of the two. I did not expect that. At all. I thought this one would still be better just because of the speed and having ingredient finder at level 10. Okay, well, what about level 100? I know it's a long way out, but just I want to see what it looks like once we get ingredient finder M and S. And this one still just barely outperforms. I mean, this one outperforms at every stage. Level 30, the new one outperforms. Level 60, the new one outperforms. Level 100, it's closer, but the new one still outperforms. Very shocking. Very shocking. Well, not what I expected to find at all, honestly. I thought the first one we caught would outperform. All right, well, I guess we know what we're doing. I guess that means we got to get rid of the old Fuecoco. Yeah. We've seen that ingredient finding down. Oh, wait, no, that is you. So what about our old one? Is our old one not in here? Oh, no. They're both careful. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. So we've seen that ingredient finding down does not outperform the other. Speed of help. Or, I mean, ingredient finding is most important. And with this one not being triple apples, we don't want that one. We can find a better one. We can get rid of that. Then there's the level 14 Fuecoco. This has been the week of Fuecoco. That's the one we just caught. That's the one we want to keep because that's gonna do wonders for us. We should only have the 3 Fuecocos now. Yep. All right. Cool. So now that we see that the new Fuecoco outperforms, surprisingly, see what we're looking at. Where are you at, buddy? Not you. You're the one. It's very surprising, but calculation says it works. Let's re-rate. Where are you at? This one. We're looking at all apples. Ingredient count out to level 60. It's surprising. You know what? Actually, let's run that to 100. Because I always name them based on the 100 PR, not the 60. And with mono ingredients, I do ingredient count A. And I think I'm going to start changing up the way I name the other ones too. I started to go through my box and calculate some stuff. As you can see, this first row has not a bunch of different names, but different names compared to the old way I used to name them. I'm trying to make it more succinct and also easier to find the information that I need at a glance rather than having to click on them, which is why they are named AB, A cubed, AB squared, ABC, ABC, just to show off nothing. He's not really that great. Has all 3 ingredients. So just to make it easier for me to read at a glance. Yeah, so I don't know. Don't know that I want to get rid of that other Fuecoco for some reason. Something is telling me not to get rid of this other Fuecoco that we already had, the 54. But that's kind of why I want to see exactly how this one stacks up at the end of the day. Level 60, we are bringing in. See, this only says 46. Oh, because it's not a Skeledirge. That's why. That's why. Got to keep that in mind. But come on. You know what? This is going to take forever. I'm going to let this run, and we are going to finish up everything else. I will rename that one later. I'll rename the other sausage one that we have later because I need to run that calculation again as well. But there's no point in sitting here just staring at this thing, waiting on it to finish. I've kept you long enough. Let's go ahead and finish up what we've got for today. We have a mission to collect, and that's going to put us 10,000 dream shards richer. We're cooking 12 times. And, well, we got a lot of missions done. 381 favorite berries for another 3 small handy candies. That's very good. Go to bed on time 5 times for 15 more diamonds. and befriend 10 Pokemon for another 1,400 Dream Shards. One thing I did forget, we do still have the mini candy boost that we need to do. I almost forgot about it again, which we know who we're going to invest in. We're going to go to our team, because who we're investing in is on our team. We're going to invest in you. We got to take every opportunity we can to get whatever benefit we can get from trying to level you up. Yep, that's fine. It's going to drop me to 242,000 roughly Dream Shards. But that much closer to evolving Dragonair, which we need to get to level 41. So we're getting close, getting very, very close. All right. Now, the last thing is to grab our dream gift and hopefully get something good. There's only 2 options. So what do we got? What do we got? Ooh, 2 medium ingredient tickets. That's not bad. Might just use those one day just to see what we can get out of them. Ingredient tickets and ingredient magnets are kind of the same for me now. Now, once you unlock all of the ingredients, it's so random what you get that you just can't rely on them. If you're running low on ingredients, just go ahead and pop them. Because get them out of the way, I guess, or maybe just save them for a rainy day. I don't know. I mean, to me, they're kind of pointless now. It's just better to rely on the Pokemon to get you exactly what you want. But I will take them. I will use them eventually. That, however, is going to be the last thing that we have to do today. So all in all, pretty good day. Caught 2 Fuecocos. Got a really interesting one with helping bonus and berry finding that we can definitely use and is going to be slightly better than our Charizard, but we are going to keep that Charizard. The other 2 Fuecocos, the triple apples, I'm not going to invest in either of them yet, even if I keep both of them. I still think we can find better. I still want to find a better one. There's always tomorrow, and technically Monday morning. We have 2 more chances to find some decent Fuecocos, but I'm gonna have to figure something out with these biscuits, because otherwise we ain't taking any of them home. So looks like I'm gonna have to buy that bundle, get some extra biscuits, but we'll save that for when we need to do it. Other than that, that's gonna wrap it up today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos, and a big shout out to our ace trainers, Flight Master, Illusion, JP, and Waite. If you would like to support the channel and become an ace trainer today, get early access to the videos and a bunch of other cool perks, hit that join button right next to the subscribe button. While you're down there, go ahead and click the link in the description to our Discord. Come hang out, talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games with us. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 7, the final day of the first anniversary fest, and it's kind of a sad thing, you know. It's been fun. I've had a lot of good times here these past couple of weeks, but all good things must come to an end. And with that, we're going to start off with 7,550 sneaky snacking. We're going to pick up only 99 sleep points, which does make sense. I went to bed very late last night because we had a little too much fun playing Elden Ring. Well, fun and rage, but you know, that's a different story. But we got 5,232 total sleep points, and for our daily lottery, we can grab hopefully something nice. 1 biscuit, that is what we need. And actually, as a reminder, while we're here, let's go ahead and maybe, I mean, sub-skill seeds are very rare for free to play, but I don't know that I want to drop 1,500 diamonds just for some sub-skills, for a sub-skill seed. So I'm going to go with the growth incense. I think that's going to help me more in the long run. I can be patient and catch good Pokemon rather than relying on sub-skill seeds to make them good. This is not a competitive game. It's not like we need to rush to do a raid, so I can be patient. And we're going to jump into our sleep report, and hopefully we're going to get snoozing. I feel like I slept pretty well last night. I woke up feeling pretty refreshed. Oh, session 365. Our last session of the first full year of me playing the game. Keep in mind, I didn't start on anniversary date, obviously. I started about a week later, so this is my last session of my first full year. All right, well, maybe that's a good thing. But anyway, I feel like I slept pretty well. I woke up pretty refreshed. Usually that means snoozing. There's a huge chunk of slumbering there. 48% snoozing. That looks pretty good. That might be balanced, but that looks pretty, it is balanced. That is unfortunate. I was hoping for the snoozing to skew it towards Fuecoco, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and what it is going to be a bunch of drowsy power. We're about to get a bunch. Yeah, 75.3 million. Not bad at all. A couple of 3 stars and a top belly, a couple of 2 stars and a few 1 stars. All in all, not too bad. Not too bad. There's on a top belly Totodile. Is that new? That is not new. I also see a Jigglypuff, which I don't want. But what else do we got? We've got Fuecoco. All right, are we gonna have another double alligator day? We do have a new sleep style though. 2 Jigglypuffs, a Sudowoodo, Totodile, Squirtle, Psyduck, Fuecoco, and what else do we have? Possibly the 4-star Fuecoco sleep. That would be nice. That would be real nice. But that's not the thing because I am dumb. And the 4-star is a top belly, and we already know it's Totodile. So, smooth brain moment. Big ol' smooth brain. Come on, where are you? Am I just missing it? Oh, I bet you're hidden somewhere. Where are you hiding? Not behind the balloons. Hiding up here somewhere? Or am I just blind? I might just be blind. 7 out of 8. Oh, I just skipped right over it. I'm just a big idiot. Oh man, my smooth brain is on full display today. Okay, well, I feel like I slept great, but apparently my brain is not awake entirely. All right, well, that was embarrassing. All right, let's move on. We got all the sleep styles for Primeape. All right. Anyway, who's hungry? Not Fuecoco? Nope. Come on, buddy. Come on. You know you want to come home with me. We might take that Squirtle home just for the funsies. But maybe not. We probably should wait until tomorrow because we do have one more sleep research that could have us some good Fuecoco stuff. So we're gonna hold off. We're not gonna use biscuits on Squirtle just yet. Want to save what little bit I do have. Come on, buddy, work with me here. Work with me. Work with me. Yes, we have gotten very lucky that these Fuecoco have not gotten full too fast. So that's good. Well, it is very good. All right. So Fuecoco, as much as I want to try to catch that Totodile, I don't want to spend the biscuits on it right now, since we only have 7. I'm debating spending a great biscuit or 2. But I don't think it's going to be necessary. I think we've got time to be patient, because we do still have Water Week before Suicune comes out, so I think we'll be patient. Water Week will hopefully help us get the Totodile we need. And we don't know what new Pokemon we're going to get for Water Week, so that'll be interesting. Cool, a lot of candy. I don't know why I was scrolling through there. I usually don't do that unless I have a reason. But anyway, we've got about 12,000. Ooh, yeah, 12,700, 800 Dream Shards today. Very, very nice. All right, buddy, it's up to you. Our beautiful little new Fuecoco, level 15 in Calm is not good. I don't think Calm is good at all. We have just had so much bad luck with Fuecoco. Come on, buddy. Triple apples? Oh, nope. This is one of the worst. One of the worst things we can get. Of course you have helping bonus. Yep, helping bonus and inventory up M. Inventory up L, ingredient finder. Helping bonus is very nice, but it's not gonna save you, I don't think. Speed of help down. Nope. Nope. Not gonna help at all. Well, this is new. They changed this overnight. I didn't catch that. So now if I click on 100, Oh, you can select the individual levels you want to calculate. That's interesting. I don't want to calculate 55 because I don't care about 55. It's not a breakpoint for anything. The only reason it's there is because it's the current level cap. And here shortly, 60 will be the level cap. So that's all I really care about. Actually, we're not even going to rate 75 to 100. And really what we're going to do, because this is not going to be a Fuecoco at level 60. I don't know how I did that. We're going to go ahead and rate it as a Skeledirge on ingredient strength. And we're going to see, but it's not going to be good. I can tell you that. Oh, this graph looks way different now too. Oh, whoa. What is this faster? Oh, it's animated now as it runs through the calculations. Yo, I like that. That's a nice little visual touch. It seemed so much faster. Either that or I was distracted by the animation that made it seem faster. I don't know, but I like it. I like what we saw. How is this so high? How is this a 76? I mean, yeah, even with just raw strength of the ingredients, how is it that high? This does not seem like it should be that good. Oh, helping bonus, that's why. That's why. Because helping bonus is weird and highly favored by all calculators. So that's why. Yeah, this is not accurate. But I get that we don't really have a good way to calculate for helping bonus in any of the calculators. I understand why it is the way it is, but I gotta keep that in mind when you're calculating a helping bonus Pokemon, that it is not 100% accurate. I think this is probably closer to a 30, 40. I mean, helping bonus is very nice, but without all the other stuff that it needs, we're never gonna put it on the team. So if it's never on the team, then helping bonus is only a 5% buff. So that's worse than helping speed S, which I believe is 7% if I remember correctly. So it's not going to be exactly accurate either, but I think it would be closer to accurate if we calculate it this way with helping speed S. Just because it is 7%, but it's a lot closer to 5 than 25. So I think this is more accurate, yeah. So far around PR 40. I do like this little animation of it moving up and down, like, oh, maybe, no, they're here, maybe, no, there, maybe, I don't know. I like it. I like this little animation. It's nice. Yeah, PR 40. That sounds more accurate. That sounds more accurate based on what we're looking at here. It will get better at 75, but that's a long way to go. And it's just not worth it. So unfortunately, another Fuecoco for the professor. Well, we tried. There's always tomorrow. We got one more day. I'm such an idiot. I'm gonna go ahead and just recalculate that so y'all can see what I've been talking about. Man, I need to get better about that. I move things around and now I forget to move this thing over. But anyway, it's animated. The graph is animated as it moves up and down and runs through the calculations, and I like it. Also, this is what I was talking about, where this is different. I think that's what happened, is I got distracted by this and forgot to click the button to move over. Anyway, you can select exactly which levels you want it to actually put in the calculation. So why click on 55 when it's almost always the exact same number and rating as 50, and it's only there because it's the current level cap. So I just deselected that, selected 60, because when you select a new Pokemon, PR 40, just to show, blah, blah, blah. When you select a Pokemon, let's just go to Crocolore. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's a weird one. Anyway, the default, level 1 through 55. Deselect 55, select 60. You could select 75 and 100 if you want. I like this. This is a nice little touch. So you can get it exactly the levels you want. If you only care about 30 and 60 for whatever reason, you can select just those. If you only care about the sub-skill levels, you can select just those. Or if you only want 10, 50, and 100, you can do that too. I like it. More ability to customize our calculations will help people when figuring out specific problems and experimenting with things to figure out exactly how good something may or may not be. So I like having all these new options. Anyway, I like, ooh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that you see it count up and down here too. It's so, oh yeah, everything's changed. Bro, it's so animated and I'm loving it. I'm loving all this stuff. Anyway, let me stop fangirling and we're gonna move on. I'm actually meant to be on this screen now. So we got another little bit of sneaky snacking. Ooh, do we have new news? It's just a medal. No new news, but we do have a new medal. I was really looking forward to that news. 240 water type Pokemon studied. That is going to be another 20 diamonds, which makes me feel a little bit better about spending 600 just now. So that's good. Well, let's go ahead and move on. We're going to check our community reports. There's going to be, how many? 44 of them. All right, nice. 44 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 that doubled up. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Now we can go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. Today is Sunday, so we are going to make a decent breakfast. But we need to collect ingredients first. We have what we need for Calm Mind fruit salad. Spaced on the name for a moment. I was wanting to say Dream Eater butter curry. That is definitely not correct. All right. Yeah, we're gonna leave everybody on the team. I'm not gonna change anybody out. So we can go ahead and collect from Gardevoir, get that skill trigger. Gardevoir actually putting in some work yesterday, triggered 5 or 6 times when I don't need it. Soybeans and oran berries. It's funny that I haven't really been trying to push the ranks and yet still have made it to Master 10 without really trying on Cyan, but I don't know. I don't know how that happened. Like I said, I wasn't trying to do it. Well, just here we are. Oh yeah, I know how it happened because I got another extra tasty for dinner last night. I think I've gotten like 7 extra tasties now this week. 6 or 7. It's been a lot. And watch, I'm probably gonna get extra tasty right here too. It would not at all surprise me. So let's find out. Level bonus plus 84%. That's not bad. If this goes extra tasty, it's gonna be so good. Go figure. I jinxed it. If I hadn't said anything, it would have been extra tasty, and then we'd be looking at 100K. All right, 49,936. Not bad. That should put us at Master 11, I think. Based on where we were before, I think that'll be Master 11. But let's see. Yeah, just barely, but it was Master 11. All right. Cool. Is that our record? Surely not. Surely we didn't set a record without trying. We set a record without trying. Area bonus is 50%. Almost maxed out, which means I'm probably not going to come back to Cyan for a little while. We're probably, if I was a betting man, I'd say we're coming back to Cyan Beach during Water Week. So I'm not going to come back here for a while, I don't think. But we'll just have to wait and see how things go. For now, we need to do our mini candy boost before I forget about it again. Because apparently, not that big a deal with all the other stuff in my brain. How far can we get you now? Can we get you to, not quite. I was curious if we could get to 41. I didn't think we could, but I wanted to see. We're very close though. I have a feeling that we're for sure gonna have one more good sleep day in between now and Suicune, but this guy's not really gonna help us with the Suicune event because we are gonna be pushing for desserts. I just feel like desserts is more complementary to oran berries, given my really good Blastoise. Both of them that are pretty decent. Well, one of them really good, the other one pretty decent if need be. And if we can roll the right berries, I think it would work out. But yeah, this one probably won't help us for Suicune, but it will be very good in the meantime. And just in general, this one will be a pretty good one for herbs. Once we get to level 60, maybe not so much, but up until then, it will serve us very well. Plus, dragon berries are actually really strong, so having those with a berry finder and getting plenty of herbs, we're doing pretty good. But we can go ahead and send that new Fuecoco to the professor while I'm here and thinking about it. Sorry, buddy, you did not live up to the hype. We were rooting for you, but it just didn't work out. Did not work out this time. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. All right. Well, did you get another skill trigger? No, just corn. Okay, cool. All right. Well, kind of a slower day for the final day of the final full day of the first anniversary festival. But not bad. Our final dream gift, Sprigatito incense. That makes sense. All right. Well, no more dream gifts. We've gotten them all, right? Yep. All the dream gifts collected. Let's go back and take a look at them real fast. 5 small handy candies, 500 sleep points, 1 Quaxley incense, 10,000 dream shards, 5 small water type candies, 200 diamonds. Very nice little bonus right there. 5 small fire type candies, 5 small grass type candies, 300 diamonds. So in total, 500 free diamonds. Fuecoco incense, 7 small ingredient tickets, 15,000 dream shards, 2 medium ingredient tickets, and a Sprigatito incense. All in all, for stuff they were giving us for free, just for logging into the game and clicking on the box, these are very good rewards. Could they have been better? Sure, but I think at that point we're just being greedy. For what it is, I'm very happy with what they gave us. The sleep points, I mean, 5 days worth of full sleep points. That one is probably the most lackluster of them all, but again, I'm just being nitpicky at that point. It's free sleep points. That's a good sleep day, not full moon bonus. So I think it's fine. I am perfectly happy with all of these. They all will be very helpful. So solid A+ for me on these, maybe A++ on these. I mean, the first anniversary fest as a whole has been pretty good, particularly the first week, but I'm a bit biased on that one because that was the week that I caught all the good stuff, and then week 2 I've caught like what, 1 maybe 2 good Pokemon all week. So I'm a bit biased on that. Mini candy boost, that's always a good thing when it comes around. I just forgot about it, so whoops. The limited time missions, they were all pretty easy. I don't know, I'm kind of torn on if I want more challenging event missions. Like, not all of them to be more challenging. I'd like most of them to be pretty achievable, especially for new players, but maybe 1 or 2 that are a little more challenging, like, hey, get to master 6 or 7. Not nearly impossible, but something that not every player is going to hit, just to have a little bit of a prestige, but also maybe a better item. Like, hey, if you hit master 6, here's a sub-skill seed or something like that. You know, maybe we need to bump it up to master 8 or 9, but just giving players who are a little bit farther along something a little nicer for hitting those higher missions. And I get that it's supposed to be newcomer friendly. That's fine. I'm not saying that we should get rid of the easy challenges. There definitely need to be easy challenges, but it would be nice to have some that are a little tougher, and maybe give a little bit better of a reward. Maybe seeds are a little too good of a reward. Maybe it could be like 10 small handy candies, or, you know, 5 medium handy candies. I don't know. I'm throwing out random stuff, whatever comes to mind, but you get the idea. Something a little bit better of a reward for something that's a little harder to complete. I think that would be really nice, and that's for all the event mission, or all of the events, not just the anniversary festival. I'm not going to hold it against the anniversary festival because that's something they could implement later. And the first anniversary fest, I'm sure, brought in a lot of new players. So having the missions be easier to accomplish is a good thing for the first anniversary fest. Just, I would like to see more challenging ones in the future. That's all. Having the bonuses that we did, I liked that we could actually do the event on whatever island we wanted to, at least for the second week. That's a really good thing. I want them to bring that back with more events in the future, because a lot of us have already maxed out our area bonus at green grass. So that kind of feels like a waste, but also it's super easy to do everything on green grass when you have maximum area bonus. So I'd like to be able to go wherever to hunt whatever Pokemon we want while doing the event and not be stuck with this massive spawn pool that just makes it difficult to find what you're looking for. I think the only reason we did well last week is because of the increased spawn rates, but the increased spawn rates seem to be increased more than events in the past. And that's a good thing. I'm happy with that. But I think that's the only reason we found as many Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley as we did. It just felt like they actually increased the spawn rates rather than like, it's a little higher. It felt like it was a significantly higher amount. So I liked that. That was good. Being able to go to whatever map we want is also good. What other bonuses did we get? The research XP multiplied by 1.5 for the entire time. That's a good thing. That helps a lot of players bump up their research XP and get into the higher ranks. For me, it was nice because I got more dream shards. So that was good. Pseudo balance sleep, always a good thing for the events. We always like that. It does help when we try to, you know, as we have in the past few weeks, tried to hunt Delibird or Totodile or whatever the case may be, and just cannot get that sleep type that we need. So pseudo balanced is nice. I always like that. The dream gifts we've already discussed, very good. Let's see what else we got. Week 1, we guaranteed 1 hungry. That's always fun. Always a nice thing. Main skill rates multiplied by 1.5. That's nice. And then certain Pokemon, yeah, the greater spawn rate. So that was good too. I feel like the main skill triggers, it was nice that we had it, but just kind of seemed like a random bonus, but not bad. It was kind of a neutral thing, but I mean, it did help keep our teams energized for people that run healer throughout the day. So that was good, except for the fact that Gardevoir only triggered once that first day with a 1.5, and Flareon was not helping me at all with a 1.5 on one of those days too. But that's an RNG problem, not an event problem. Week 2, let's see, we had the number of candies gained through sleep research multiplied by 1.5. That's good, especially with a Cramomatic possibly coming back around in the future. It's good that we could build up some candies, but also getting more candies to use on these newer Pokemon, also a very good thing. So that was really nice. Final strength gains from dishes, which is why we set a record, multiplied by 1.5. I always like that. It does make it easier to get through the ranks, but you know, if you're trying to keep your rank low, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But typically I'm not really trying to suppress my ranks in the events, only on off weeks where I'm hunting something very specific and I'm trying to hit a very specific window of ranks. So that's not really a bad thing. We like it, especially if we want to push for a record. So that's good. And then increased spawn rates and the mini candy boost, which is always good. But like I said, I forgot about it. So all in all, the first anniversary festival, I'm happy with it. It's a very good first showing. I don't think that we should be too harsh. It's their first time around. Maybe next year's anniversary fest will be a much bigger event, but for what this was and being the first one, I'm very happy with it. Overall, I'd say it's an A+. There were a couple of things that could be a little bit better, but it's all very minor things. So nothing that I would really be like, oh yeah, this has to be fixed. It's just like, yeah, it could be better if we did this or if we did that. But all in all, A+, final rating, happy, 10 out of 10, would do it again, you know, that kind of thing. So very happy with the first anniversary fest. And with that, all we've got left is tomorrow's final first anniversary fest research, where hopefully we can get a good one of you. So I desperately need it for them apples, because my apple supplies are, well, my apple gathering is not great. It's just not. It is what it is, and it is not good. So hopefully we can get a good Fuecoco tomorrow, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that's my thoughts on the first anniversary fest, and I'm gonna leave you guys with that. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. Big shout out to our ace trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, and Waite. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel and get some extra perks like getting early access to the videos and some other things like a shout out in the video, click that join button right next to the subscribe button. And while you're down there, go ahead and click the link to the Discord in our description box. Come join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. And other than that, y'all have a great night. Hope your first anniversary fest went well. And until next time, later, dudes.